Hello.
That was awesome.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, I like that new intro.
Yes, we
No.
stepping it up. We do a
Yeah,
lot of big things, and that's our new intro.
yeah, yeah. Force of
Yes.
Valor.
El Demon. Ugh. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. If I see you down in like AAA or CMLL, yeah. No, I'm just
I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta bring your dark side out. Sometimes.
kidding. Well, between the three
Ugh.
of us, we already naturally dark as it is, but that's a
Hey,
story another
hey.
time.
That's all right. That is, you know.
Black History Month is over, so we can say what the fuck we want to say.
Hey, hey, what's up? Hey, that is true.
Yeah.
Ah, boy,
Uh, I got
Chris.
I got to say something, man. That was an interesting. What we about to have tomorrow morning? Is that
Yep.
tomorrow morning? No, 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 no. Is it
Oh
tomorrow?
Tomorrow or tonight, but well,
well, tomorrow
mm,
late night. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The semifinals.
Mm.
The New
Uh,
Japan Cup. Very interesting so far. The Japan Cup as a whole. Uh,
You
my guy
did?
in the semifinals.
Yeah.
But that's not the news that we need to talk about. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah. Actually,
In a,
right now.
we're
Oh
gonna
no,
get to
actually it comes in the semifinals, but oh no, actually it comes up first, actually.
okay. So we can talk about that. But
Yeah.
do I got any smoke? I don't think I got any smoke. I don't
Nah.
think I got any smoke.
Matter of
Yeah.
fact, it's an add-on. The first time I ever do this is an add-on, and I thought about it, and I should have put this on my note, but it's popped in my head. Bray Wyatt.
Mhm.
That's probably was gonna be my smoke, but I think a lot of people talked about it so much that and a lot of people got mis. I'm gonna say this about Bray Wyatt. I'm not blaming Triple H, and the
Yes,
reason
because
why I'm not blaming Triple H is because now that he gave him the ball, they say, oh Triple H, no, they gave Bray Wyatt the hard to get
Yeah.
creative control in WWE. You know how hard it is to get creative control in WWE? This ain't WCW where you come in and just do what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
They got to put their input on everything. And they gave him the ball, and it started off hot like fire. But when you start hot like fire on these winter cold days, it cools off. And it cooled off drastically for him. Um, that pitch black match was, we are not PG. It was abortion.
Bullshit.
It was an
do
abortion. Okay, I'm not. We're not PG. Fuck this. I was gonna save some of my shit for another show called Heat. Hill Heat. Well, I'm gonna give a little sample of what I'm gonna say about Bray Wyatt. That match was such abortion where the most memorable part about the match was a botch. Then, then you come out here, you say you in control, and the winner of Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, run. Run from what? Run from what? I'd rather run from an old lady with no teeth trying to give you a kiss on my cheek. What? Run from what? You ain't do nothing, and you got the blessing that we've been finally
For
the
what?
judge.
Since WrestleMania 31.
You got the blessing from
hmm
Undertaker. The so called pass the torch moment. You fumbled. Admit it, you fumbled. But they saying that is a physical thing. I don't know, and I don't want to be on here and someone come bite my head off later if it is a physical and it's something terrible and something bad that we don't know about because again, it's not reported. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your run since you came back to that. I guess you could say that godforsaken mind games you was doing with Bobby Lashley. It's there it is. I didn't want to do no smoke, but I had to test out my heel heat for this episode.
Yeah.
But I got more to talk about because I think I did this last episode. And I'm gonna do it this episode, not this episode, but I'm gonna do a heel heat about AEW and WWE together. They are sports entertainment. Let's just we got the most WWE moment in AEW, but done better. How about that? The four pillars, the 4 pillars situation. I loved it. I love that each man shine. But let's go to the first segment. Let's go. I want to stay positive.
Yeah. Let's get into it because let's see, let's see when we last left off, Joel. Look, I gotta go all the way back to last week for this one because, of course, New Japan Cup. Our finals are set, but before I tell you how we got there, like I said, we got to jump back into the Wayback Machine to last week. Let's see. I think where we last left off. Yep. The match that made Antonio happy. Tama Tonga with the gun stun eliminated Aaron Hanare, or as we jokingly like to call him, AH, which stands for asshole.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think we talked about this match last week.
All right.
But if you want me to add more excitement to my joy that there's a wrestling god that loves me, and shout out to my brother.
JBL.
Yes, and shout out to my brother Real, because his wrestling god answered his prayers too. There's a wrestling guy, and Hanare, I'm gonna give you this though. Hanare, he got a title shot in his future though, and it's gonna happen on the 21st. No, not the 21st. I think they're gonna set it up for Genesis, which is on the 8th of April. King of the Ring, King of Pro Wrestling title, and he wants a street fight with Shingo.
Ooh.
We just found that out this morning. I'm with it. This might bring out the best of Hanare. Yes, I am speaking positive on that piece of shit, but this might bring the best out of Hanare, and which will
bring back to Toa.
Which will bring him back to my good graces. I don't know about anybody else, to my good graces of what he was before the injury, when he used to talk shit and step up to anybody. He stepped up to Ishii, stepped up to Bad Luck Fale. If he could give me a good performance, he don't have to win. Give me a good performance, because what you did with Tama Tonga, you talked all that shit, and your match was only 15 minutes. And Tama roast you at the end of that and say he took longer shits. That's bad. That's bad.
I'm
That was funny.
I'm gonna say like this: if Aaron wins the KOPW championship, we will give it 15 minutes praise for Aaron Hernandez. We're gonna have a praise dancer. We're gonna have a big ass cake. We going, it ain't no damn bullshit. Ain't no. I will go to your house. I will go to your house and disable all that damn battery.
That is little bullshit. I am not giving this man no praise for those 15 minutes. I'll give him a moment of silence for 15 seconds. I ain't giving no goddamn praise and no damn hula dances and shit. Fuck that. Not in Embrace the Thirst.
Also made me have a spit take on live air, man.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Oh Lord.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I mean, 8 Pitch Black. But anyway, speaking of title matches, or people who earned one, Kyle Fletcher got one when he beat Yoshihashi. However, he didn't have too much luck with his partner, Hiroki Goto, who beat him with the GTR. And Goto would avenge. So now it'll be Aussie Open one, Bishima one, but Goto with the last laugh is he would advance to the quarterfinals.
Good hard-hitting match. Kyle Fletcher is one to watch. I've been thinking about that for a while. Like, I've seen him in progress That's when I really got to know Ozzy Open. He is a wild card, man. I think he had any heel in him, but then again, I had to think, y'all, those Australian boys are some heels anyway. So he had it
Mhm.
in him. But he's been teasing this shit too, because he's the one that got the win on Yoshi. And you watch during the rest of the tournament, he's been talking hella shit to Yoshi. So that's gonna be an interesting encounter. And the role that, well, we're gonna get to that. His partner is in the position of right now.
Yeah.
Um, the momentum that Ozzy Open got, why not give them the belts?
Hey, I'm kind of thinking that they've been overdue for.
Yeah, they
They've been
on
due for a bit.
bro, they on a roll. Like they doing this tournament, and don't forget, those are lucky enough to have Honor Club. They on Ring of Honor.
Hmm.
They
Yeah,
they
not to mention just got done with. It just also appeared on AEW earlier in the year too.
right. So you gotta understand, like this, they are being showcased right now. Why not have them get the titles, and then possible if they win the titles, let's say Forbidden Door, we get a Aussie Open FTR rematch that everybody want to
Yep.
see.
I can see
Ooh.
that. I can see that, or hell, have them go for the IWGP Tag Team Championship down the road at Forbidden Door.
Or either that, I look at it this way. If because aren't they supposed to be crowning new or Ring of Honor tag team champions? You could make it like a triple threat depending on
Well,
which team.
Yeah,
depending on if Aussie Open is on in that Reach for the Sky ladder match too.
Ooh. Yeah.
So because the tournament ends. The tournament ends Tuesday, and Supercard of Honor is on the 31st.
Yes, it's Saturday. Or for, no, Friday.
It's a
Friday.
Friday, and they can actually. How about this? Within a span of 5 days, they got probably if they get on that Reach Sky, they probably have an opportunity at the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship and the IWGP Tag Team Championships in Genesis.
Oh,
Double title. Much better
Yes,
than FTR, but double
yeah.
title.
I ain't going that far, but
Yeah, they would need three.
no. But this saying double titles with FTR is like without cash. I'm not counting AAA but to have the Ring of Honor tag titles and the IWGP
Oh
tag team
yeah, that's
titles,
right. Because,
that would be
yeah,
that'd be a good step. But it's Aussie Open. Aussie Open's a whole different beast, man.
yeah.
Aussie Open. They call what's his name, Mark Davis. Their Stan Hansen. You know what kind of compliment you get to call Stan Hansen in Japan?
Yeah.
The the body, the look, the style.
Uh, even
Uh,
got a damn good lariat too.
a damn good. Well, he's 6'8", 300 pounds, moving around. Pretty much like Stan. If they tell me Mark is half blonde, that's definitely Stan Hansen.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's why his Larius was going all over the fucking place. He was half blind. He couldn't see you.
yeah. Oh, thick ass
Yes,
boy.
six four
Anyway,
two.
Goddamn
Yes, 6'4", 200.
ham and
Yeah.
cheese sandwich eating motherfucker.
Well, and
hey,
since we segued into Aussie Open, well, that would take us to Monday. But before we get to that match, we'd have to focus on another member of the United Empire who I gotta admit, this one was kind of a 50-50 matchup, like us who we thought was going to win it. But in the end, it was even defeating Jeff Cobb with Everything is Evil.
that take the whole goddamn team to whoop Jeff Cobb
I was about to
ass.
say
Yeah.
no. It didn't take everything's evil. It took every fucking house of torture to
Yeah.
beat Jeff. Jeff Cobb. You see what I tell you last week. If Jeff
So,
Cobb lose, that's because he's going after Kenny Omega in the United States title, and they announced that shit as soon as he lost.
yep.
Like as soon as he lost, they said, "Well, he's over for the United States title," which he called out Kenny. So Kenny might be flying to Genesis to get the title match or whatever's the next state New Japan state show.
Yeah.
Yeah, either that or double or nothing. Not double or nothing.
Oh,
Forbidden Door, but we ain't wait that long for that Forbidden Door
Yeah.
shit.
well, they did say they might have to make a trip to AEW. So
Mm.
Never know.
Yeah, then not to mention, now if they're gonna do anything at Forbidden Door, the shit, how long's and actually
For
I'm gonna
for
jump to that in a little bit because that'll lead to our next match. Of course, Will Ospreay would defeat his United Empire partner and the other half of Aussie Open, Mark Davis.
did not know Will was injured,
Yeah.
but that was hard hitting. That show it showcased Mark more than Will Ospreay.
Mm.
Like, okay, we know you Aussie Open, but how can you do? How are you by yourself? Like I said, I know Kyle Fletcher could go by himself because he did a lot of single matches in
Progress.
in progress. So it's a rare you see Mark Davis solo, and man, he hung in there with Will Ospreay, and there's a lot of people. There's not a lot of people that you could say could do that, especially in the heavyweight. Now, junior Will Ospreay, yeah, but in heavyweight, nah. And he hung with him. He showed his power. So I was
I,
surprised that I was not surprised that Will won, but I was surprised how good that match was.
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite match in the whole tournament because when you think about him, Kyle, you think about powerhouse of the Aussie Open, but you forgot that he's fast and the way he keep up with Will Ospreay, two heavyweights, two different styles. It could showcase that man can go, and with him, I could put him the category with tag team specialists who go solo.
Mm.
I put him right next to Rick Steiner. Um, I put him with his weight, with his size. I put him with Animal from LOD. And if he go for that solo title, I put him with maybe Matt Hardy,
Mm.
if he win a single title. But for right now, I think he do a great job with Ospreay. I'm surprised he didn't say you lay down. But
It,
um, great
that'd be a
match.
spit. That'd be a spit in Japan's face if he do that. After all the G1 matches we seen, Bullet Club versus Bullet Club, Lij versus he would have done some shit like, now you lay down now, and let me pinch like have a break. I was like, I don't know. You know what? I ain't gonna get into it because I
And,
did have some smoke, but I'm gonna wait till we get
yeah.
somewhere. We have
And
a
then
break or something.
just for the record, yeah, Mark Davis actually does have some singles to his credit because yeah, he was the Tech Pro Wrestling champion on 3 occasions. As a fact, trying to see where, or no, not the heavyweight champion. He's the 24/7 champion for them. I was
Mm.
trying to see where his reigns were. Oh,
The-
ironically enough, yeah, yeah, two of his runs, he defeated Kyle Fletcher for him.
Okay, that's before they was tag team partners. I bet you.
Yeah. Well, at least there, but it actually was during their run as Aussie Open, which makes it
Jesus.
more interesting.
Nah.
Um, yeah, yeah, but as we were get ready to allude to, yeah, Will Ospreay, yeah, though he won the match, unfortunately, he would suffer a shoulder injury, would have to be declared out of the tournament. So now that meant that Mark Davis would wind up replacing him in the quarterfinals. Yeah, against Evil, which I believe now we enter into Wednesday, and we had the final 2 matches to set up those quarterfinals. First, David Finley with the Trash Panda would take care of the Great Khan. And let's see, I believe that would mean a British championship matchup in his future.
Actually, I think he got options.
Yep.
He got options. That's whatever happens to his match tonight.
Hmm.
But what I'm liking about David Finley, he's showing his father's attitude. And if y'all know Finley from WCW days, to hell, even when he came back, I'm Finley and I love to fight.
Yep.
I'm seeing finally that, because that's one thing they did talk about doing all like most of his matches. The class clown is no more. Now you are a true rebel. Like he would call himself the rebel, but he was not doing the rebel thing. You just being a class clown, or, all that stuff. Now he's being a fucking rebel with the as a heel with the Bullet Club, and that's going like I see it because I'm seeing this, and I saw it this morning. I can't wait we get to talk about it. But El Phantasmo is getting cheered, and Chase. They are getting cheered, and they're doing a lot of babyface shit. And they not and what's name is not having it. If you saw the tag team matches, you know the set where El Phantasmo go on top ropes and he play with the fans just to jump on you and scratch your back.
Yeah.
Yep.
David Finlay said, "Fuck that! You doing too long? Suplex, get your ass in there." I'm like, "What? Wait a minute."
You,
Wait.
with him, I know what Rebel storyline. I know what his motive. He won't bring back the serious of the Bullet Club when AJ Styles runs it, when Prince Devitt run it.
Yep.
That's the serious he want. And when Kenny Omega took it, yeah, we kind of hokey dokey, pretty funny with being the elite. But he won't bring back the roughneck, the old school back in the days, giving that I give you one, giving
Yes,
that
deep down.
the Detroit Piston bad boys of New Japan type of shit. Like when you look at it, the photo when H Style and his boys got all the titles and they were dead ass serious, that's what David Finlay wanted.
Wait. Hold on. I'm about to say they was not dead serious all the time, because Carl Anderson loved him some Maria.
Yep.
And
Okay.
that was the goofy. But I get what you're saying. So I would have said this though. He's trying to bring back the Fire Squad.
Yeah.
You remember when Tonga and that
Haku.
Big Daddy King Haku and beat the shit out the elite. And they we not with this. And they was making fun of when Kenny and then was dressed up as a Latin on Halloween and they was doing all that shit. And then you had Jay White and all.
Yeah.
When the Bullet Club, and we talk now, all of us are huge Bullet Club fans. When the Bullet Club is dead set serious, they are something to deal with.
Yeah.
They are seriously, you gotta like what the fuck to do. And they are hated at the time. This is why I'm confused at what the hell the House of Torture. Because the House of Torture is not doing this no more. They doing some shit like they smoking weed.
I seen that.
And they doing this now. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And you notice their shirts don't have Bullet Club on it. But
yeah, I got throw flag on this one.
Okay, but hear me on this one. If the other guys don't straighten up, don't think the House of Torture has left Bullet Club completely, because they really could just say, you know what, I want those guys, because it seems like they taking this shit I want seriously. I want to be hated, and I want to win. Y'all clowning too much. Let's go. I'm trying to get this belt.
I actually, and let me go to the heels of I would have been like NWO that night when they basically made Rey Mysterio a lawn dart.
Pretty much, but shout out to Rey Mysterio, but
the Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Yes, the Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Hey, your flag.
Yes, flag on the play. Number one, when they do this, I thought you would like that, Enforcer, because that's the shit you do on your daily basis. I thought you like that.
Listen. I would like it if they had a blunt in their hand, and I was like, all right, woo! But no, don't play with me. What I mean, what I didn't like about it, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but don't get me wrong. If you're Bullet Club, and we got, and I know my brother Quez is watching. God damn it, you keep doing this, but this is I don't smoke. I know. I know it right now. So they doing this and they come like this. You got Tokyo Pimp, you got Show, you got Evil, you got Dick Togo, and they had a lot of dick. Never mind. Oh, but they did. Um. So that's gonna be their thing now. So you're not Bullet Club no more. Is that what you're saying?
And the other part is the House of Torture, and we didn't see no Bullet Club on their T-shirt, right?
Nope.
Okay, I do get a vibe of okay, we doing a spinoff, or this is all the New Japan version of I want to say Typhoon, but they kind of like split apart with oh god, it's a different word. We just talked about this with Great Muda.
I know. It was NWO Typhoon, and they turned to Sutton 2000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in Japan 2000, yeah,
Yeah,
or something like
which
that
that.
yeah.
we may see something like that, a reboot version or a wolf pack. So it's three different scenarios we can't see, but once it's all said and done after New Japan Cup, all the answer will be revealed if House of Torture is part of them or they're just solo dolo or spinoff.
Like you said, I think the answer's gonna happen the final night, which is the 21st, or Genesis. Because at the Genesis is Super Juniors, and then we're gonna work our way to Dominion. So they go. I think if that's gonna happen, they're gonna save it for the big night, Genesis. That's the next PPV or Japan pay per view or whatever. That's the next big show in the Sumo Hall. So that's how I think they do it. But right now, I'm seeing no Bullet Club there. I'm seeing no Too Sweet. And yes, don't get me wrong. As your Embrace the Thirst resident pothead, that's a cool thing. But damn it, at least Warner's get us something. Like I was not prepared for that. I was waiting for Too Sweet, and they doing this. I'm like, what the fuck? And they just not even saying Too Sweet. None of that. Nothing. So I was confused. They mark my words differently. I was confused. I'm gonna get to like it though. Don't get. I'm gonna get to like it.
Don't be a straight edge now. But go ahead.
The hell with you.
Oh, what the hell you sound like? Okay, confirm. Straight edge of domination is coming soon. But go ahead.
Very good. Yeah. You know, you talked about 15 minutes a little bit earlier in the show. Yeah. Well, yeah, unfortunately, Zack Sabre Jr. kind of forgot about that little rule because, yeah, Shota Umino defeats Zack Sabre Jr. with the Death Rider. He would advance to the quarterfinals in last night, and like I said, that will earn him a potential shot at the New Japan World Television Championship.
Not only that, that was revenge. That was revenge for John Moxley.
Yep.
So let's go back memory lane. Before this fucking pandemic, we were supposed to get Zack Sabre Jr. versus John Moxley for the United States title. He hit John Moxley with the belt from behind. John Moxley never touched Zack Sabre Jr. since, or haven't touched him since. Shooter was still in his excursion at the time.
A lion. Oh no, John Moxley, protege.
Yeah. Yep. So he went to an excursion at the time. I think he started working in Germany or Ireland or somewhere, and that was very personal for Shooter. Was I surprised that Shooter won? No, because I'm gonna tell you why. And correct me if I'm wrong. We all watch New Japan, and this is where I say New Japan is gonna fail him. Y'all need to stop trying to clone Tanahashi. Y'all did this shit with Naito, and Naito got booed out the building, so he had to run to Mexico and turn to Los Ingobernables de Japón. Y'all go to stop cloning or stop trying to clone Tanahashi. That boy, if you was half blind and was as far as the eyes could see watching TV, you would think that was
had a jacked up build.
You would think that was Tanahashi in 2015.
Yeah.
Oh, baby tie.
Especially the feather
The
jackets.
feather jackets, the brown long hair, the multicolored fucking tights. He even got the same armband tie. I like, oh my god, they cloning this boy.
And like I said, he almost is built as Tanahashi's one.
And doing
He's
the
a,
little doing the little kids thing. He going to the little kids, getting a
Yeah.
little wrap on their arms like he Bret Hart or something. Don't you dare challenge my childhood. And then and then doing
Oh,
little
snap.
waves at the top. That was
Yep.
all Tanahashi. Like, go back. That's like Tanahashi. You cannot. I cannot fail it. You cannot make this man the protege of John Moxley, but clone him to
Yeah.
someone John Moxley
Well,
don't
hey.
like.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
I just wish
Yeah.
BCC. Oh, love I said wrong word. BCC will show up, and we're gonna edit it out.
Yeah.
I hope BCC shows up and say, "Shota,
Oh
you going
man.
back and being a Rough Riders," and that's what I
Oh,
want to see. That would be a
Hey,
true
hey,
heel style.
yep.
hey, now listen. I got a dream match that's going to happen. It better happen in this forbidden door. I want Shooter in the forbidden door against Takashi.
Oh, yeah.
I want that because
Peace.
those two to me are the future of Japanese
Rising
wrestling.
stars. Yeah.
Yes. Like you like, all right, we got Okada and my man from Noah, the
Oh,
Kidding me?
kidding me.
Kimia, thank you. How that happened, even though I still say that was bullshit. But we gonna get to that. We could have that in the future. I would love to see a future style, like the brightest stars for the future type of match. But Shooter beating, we're going off track. Shooter beating Zack Says you not only getting the tag on the television title, which he is got his eye on now. But Zack Sayer Jr. to me with that title is being which is still an ugly ass title, but still is making motherfuckers stars with that title. All right, his match in Ring of Honor, his match to win the title,
Yep.
and now he's facing all comers. They try to stay that line where it's supposed to have been from the get go, where it
Yep.
said below 30-year-olds had that title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like below 30-year-olds is challenging Zack Sabre Jr. for that title, and I'm liking that. Like, all right, old man or semi old man or whatever they
Yeah.
want to call Zack Sabre Jr. You got
Yeah.
to earn that title, and to earn
Yeah.
it, you
New
gotta beat
Japan Regal.
right. You got oh god, you gotta beat him. So I like it. I can't wait for when they go sign the match, because I think it's gonna be probably the road to Genesis,
Yep.
not on Genesis, but the road to Genesis. Because you know how they do, whatever's the road to something, that's when all the never open weight titles, the juniors or the junior tag, those belts get like the main event
Yeah.
highlight of the show. So I would I hope it's around that time, because you try to put that on Genesis, you just guarantee Zach gonna win.
Yep.
Wait a minute. I try to think. Okay, Forbidden Door 2 is down the road after that. I don't know, because they might switch it up somehow, some way. But if Zack Sabre Jr. do have to defend the title against the Rough Rider shooter, I think that will be one. That's going to be one hell of a match. And you got a time limit. The match be a hard pace. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, hard hitting. I think
I,
they run for this money. I think they make that title prestige, but I'm not going to get it. But
I don't know.
Yeah.
it's going to be
Unless
a
they
hell of a match.
change it. Unless they
Yeah.
change it, they
Oh,
gotta change it.
they're definitely going to change that at some point.
But this is why I say I know Shooter's not gonna win the belt, so I'm not gonna get my hopes high, because I think the match that they want to see that we got robbed of last year, Zack Sabre Jr., Brian Danielson television title. Can you imagine those two going for a 15-minute match? There's no pinfall. There's not gonna be no pinfall.
Yep.
They're gonna stretch each other, stiff uppercuts, knees, kicks, submissions in 8 seconds, turn to another submission. It's gonna be catch wrestling. If anybody saw Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jonathan Grisham, final
Mhm.
battle 2019, I think it's gonna be like that. that match, two of the best wrestlers in the world. And if it's not for the title, hell, just give us the match that y'all owe us last year. I don't care. I think we are. I think we are deserving of that match. So I just don't think Shooter's gonna win. But Shooter, yeah, I think Shooter gonna give him a run for his money. Where the judges got to come in, and it's gonna be like this is gonna be the first time the judges came in for a television title match.
if that happen.
If
But
it if it happened, if it
two two
happened.
two big two meaty men stretching, give each other stiff uppercuts. Yes.
uh,
I don't know why, but
Vicky, we
when you
miss you,
said that,
man.
no, when he said, I just thought of Will Ferrell in fucking Undercover Lover.
No undercover brother, and you see,
Well,
Pharaoh got the singlet outfit.
wait, was it Undercover Brother or was it
Yeah, undercover. It was undercover brother. We
no. Oh, it was
old school.
no Lover goddamn. Oh, because he had the radio station and he was talking all this while what he'd do to his like, baby, if you want some true love, won't you meet me at the hot dog stand?
Ladies, man.
Oh, yeah, ladies man. I didn't talk about ladies man.
Ladies man. That's what he kept on saying. Two men wrestling, oiled up with stiff up. That's why I started laughing at like you just said. You sound just like Will Ferrell. But yeah, that'd be a good match. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
All right. Then we go to Friday night with the semifinal, or excuse me, first of the quarterfinals, I should say. Yeah, and as we mentioned, Mark Davis replacing Will Ospreay in this match, and with the water slide, defeats Evil.
You should have known Evil was gonna lose once they said House of Torture was banned from ringside.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of mad that Evil lost because Evil's a good damn wrestler.
Yeah.
He don't need the House of Torture or anything. But I understand they're trying to be the most despised heels in the company, and they got to cheat to win. But goddamn, I'm not gonna take no credit from Mark. Mark won that shit, and he again, like I said, from the Will Ospreay match, he showed what he could do by himself. And now the comparison to him to Stan Hansen, they putting you on a pedestal where I don't think you want to be at.
Yeah,
I really don't.
That's kind of hard to live up to being a Stan Hansen type.
Right. That's like when they put Lance Archer in the same breath as Brody, Bruiser Brody. Like, do you know what type of freaking Mount Rushmore you put into this guy's in?
Like, you know what? With that, I do see him gunning for the never openweight title in the near future. He's more of a never openweight guy than the U.S. champion or KOPW champion or a television champion. He's more a never openweight guy. I think he can hang with the toughest guys.
Oh yeah, he looks it. He is it. I hate this. I hate to take a Dusty Rhodes promo. Since Roman Reigns said it in the promo, he looks it. He he wrestles like it. He is it, baby. He is it. He's everything that it's supposed to be. You understand, baby? You understand, if you will. But yeah, that match. You told me. You told me before I saw it, and I had to see. Like, did he really beat Evil? Like, tell me that they try to cheat. Of course they did, and they got kicked out. And like, oh, cool. So, congratulations.
And I admit, like, that one was definitely a shocker. But hey, Mark Davis taking advantage of a second chance. Hey,
oh yes,
I ain't mad at him. Then in the other semifinal match that took place Friday, Sonata defeating Tetsuya Naito. But wait, there was more. And by the way, I gotta credit y'all two for bringing this one up to my attention.
I read the subtitles of what he said, and I'm so happy that he didn't do what Evil did. He had a great match for Naito. He beat him fair and square, and then he didn't attack him he didn't attack none of his ex cohorts in Lij. He just said, "I've been in for 7 years," and I'm going to tell you something. And he'll go agree with me on this one. You want to know when he probably felt this way? When all of them had belts, and he was the one that didn't. He looked like even Bushi had a fucking belt, and he's the only one that didn't have a belt. So he felt left out. He probably felt like he was the weakest link. He probably said, "I did all I could do in 7 years," which was 7 years. He came in 2016. I remember he helped Naito beat Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight title. And I told somebody this. He started out as Naito's rival when Naito was doing freelancing around Japan. He was a rival. But am I surprised he beat Naito? No. But am I surprised he went with Taichi? Yes. Taichi, now they're not just 4 guys. They are just 5 guys.
Yeah.
And I hope this build out to be something special, especially for Sonata. I think Sonata, if Tama don't win, I know they're trying to work with David Friendly, but I think it's too soon to try to make him be the winner of New Japan Cup. I think Sonata should be deserving of being the New Japan Cup winner.
Yeah.
And also,
Yo, I may need both a flag and a bullshit button come simultaneously. I love it. I did it, and I didn't even say why yet. Because I just had a thought popping in my mind right now, and I'm like, now wait a minute, this New Japan, they wouldn't do it. But if somebody out in some part of the world comes up with the y'all know the restaurant Five Guys, right? With the famous burgers and whatnot.
Yeah.
They wind up coming at between Sonata and Taichi and all them. Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Well,
I see them pulling it off somehow.
I'm gonna tell you right now, knowing the history of what Sonata, I just told him like this because we need to keep talking about Sonata because Sonata woke my ass up this morning. Well, I was already up, but when he came out for his match with a whole new look, we're gonna get to that soon. But when they go to California, they always like to take these so-called model pictures. They take these little model pictures. Don't think they won't go to Five Guys and take a picture and say they got a restaurant named after us. All they got to put is just guess. All right. Don't think they won't do that. All right. Yo, I mean, because honestly, I did some shit like that. I found a fucking place that said
Five Guys and Five Guys.
Right. I did some shit that said Enforcer. I went and took a picture under it, like, yes, they named this after me. Yes. Some shit like that. So I'm gonna put my bullshit button away because that I would do that shit. So they'll do it. They'll do it. Trust me.
but you know what's funny? Remember, Sonata and Tachi, they fought each other. At the end, he tried to go for that fist, but Tachi gave him that shake hand. Well,
yeah,
he refused to do it. I say it somewhere. I could be wrong. Like they're planting something, and either this one or the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Sure enough, if you were telling me that he would have left Lij, I say I believe because he's bigger than them. But he joined with Five Guys. I'm like, sort of. But now it all makes sense now.
But put it like this: Naito wanted Taichi to join Lij, and that didn't work. Remember? I think it was last year. I think when it was Dangerous Tekkers versus Naito and Sonata. They was actually friendly with each other, going for those tag titles. Like they did the bounce chest competition between Sonata and Taichi, or Sonata versus Sasha Jr. They was like, "Oh, I had you, I got you, no, I got you. No, let's go watch the tape." And they walked out together in a press conference to watch video of the wrestling match and shit. So I was not surprised he was gonna leave Lij. I'm just happy that he did it where he still respect those guys. Something different in wrestling where you didn't have to beat the other guy ass and then go to another group. He said, "I did what I could do," and I was getting stale. I feel like I didn't fit in, which a lot of us in the real world, where we don't feel like we can fit in somewhere, we got to spread our wings and fly somewhere else. He he did a respectful move for Naito, and as you can see, you go back to watch it, they was not even mad. They rolled out Naito, they gave him a head nod, they walked out. Yeah, Shingo was in commentary. Only thing Shingo was mad about that you went with him. You know? Really? Okay. All right. Cool. I wouldn't do it, but fine. But like I said, I'm happy for Sonata. Sonata got the big victory, and I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place because he's facing no, not in the rock and a hard place. He got opportunity to be in the finals, but if he do win the finals, I'm stuck in the rock and a hard place because either you go face Bullet Club or you go face Tamatanga, and damn it, I don't know. I don't know. I can't make a pick. I don't. I just don't know.
All right. There we take us to Saturday. Take us to yesterday in the in the quarterfinals. David Finlay with the Trash Panda would defeat Shota Umino.
You know the rebels coming. That
Oh yeah,
ass whooping was there.
it was there, but you know what? I love the story that I think Kevin and I think somebody else. I don't think it was Chris, but Shoma Uno used to be with David Finlay. David Finlay was his senpai, was the guy that I was watching over him for Red Shoes. And the funny thing about this match, Red Shoes was referee. And Summer Uno just tossed Red Shoes. Like he tossed him. He tossed his own father. You know what kind of conversation we gonna have at the end of this match? If you toss me, your father?
Yeah. And then his pops had to count his own shoulders down.
Had to count his own shoulders. I like though. After he hit 3 count, I'll put my head in it. I'll put my head in his ear. You know we're gonna talk about that shove. You supposed not shove me that hard. We're gonna talk about that shove. He shoved the shit. But like I said, it was a story. You know, they constantly keep on talking about how Finley was the class clown of when he was a young lion and the group that was there and stuff like that. And let's put this also in perspective about that young lion group. Almost all of them, with the exception of Yo and Hanare, turned Bullet Club. Almost all of them. So we're talking about Finley, Juice Robinson, Jay White, and Show. All turned Bullet Club. And they all watch Shooter. From a young kid in high school trying to get in to he got be the young lion, and everybody knew that who his father was. And he made his own, like I said, what they're trying to clone to be Tallahassee. That's the only thing I probably think was wrong with the character. We already know they're trying to force the issue. Unlike over here in the States, at least they trying to do it organically. Like, all right, we're gonna make you look like him, but you gotta do the work. Like all we could do is the cosmetic. Everything else, you gotta do the work. But again, like I said, New Japan, y'all did this shit once. Don't do it again. Y'all see the fans is not having it, especially if Tanahashi's still there. But I love the match. It told a story. Shooter looked like he was gonna win a couple times. He looked like he was gonna win, but they trying to build it up to Finley for some reason, and this attitude, I'm loving it every time I see Finley. It's like that's all he needed was an attitude change.
Yep. Stand like his daddy.
Yeah, like his daddy and his granddaddy, for what I've heard.
Yeah, especially with that damn shillelagh. Then in the other matchup, it point to the flagstone. Tamatonga, the never openweight champion, defeated Hiroki Goto.
Whew. Finally, he was 0-7 against Goto in one-on-one competition. And the way he beat him was awesome. And I don't mean to sound like some damn fucking little fanboy, but he used his tongue. He used his tongue and headbutt and a stun gun to
Yeah.
beat Goto. he used that. He used that head, that Haku born head, and stun gunned him. I was there because I thought Goto. I honestly thought Goto was going to win,
But
and
hey, he had his numbers.
he had his number, but I mean Goto also needed this victory too. I think he's the only man to win the New Japan Cup 3 times,
Believe you're right on that one.
and they would have loved to have him. I think this is New Japan. This is Japan. Period. That could be a good story to have him just in the final
Yeah,
four.
just one to. Yep.
Just to have him in the final four. That could have been a story, but it was a good match. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully, and I love the comment he said afterwards, where he was talking about Finley, and what he said about Finley. Like Finley, I see your leadership skills is not working. It's apparent that people are not feeling Finley, and within the Bullet Club anyway. Um, some people are not feeling them. That's all right. You will, you will in the future. But especially if he do beats Okada, or if he do bring some gold in, some type of gold. I don't care if it's new never overweight, uh, U.S. television King for. If he brings some gold in New Japan, in Bullet Club, y'all know what that means. Like everybody that led Bullet Club had to bring some gold in. Finn was Jr. AJ Styles was heavy. IWGP heavyweight. Kenny Omega was intercontinental. Everybody that comes in, you gotta. If you talking about you gonna be a leader here, well, you gotta bring some gold in. Jay White. Jay White came in. He became IWGP heavyweight champion. Um, right now, Finley is the next in line, as far as we know. As far as we know, with,
I mean,
rest, with wrestling, as far as we know.
Yeah.
it's a possible we see David Finlay with a gold, but he defeated Great O'Con, and he gets shot for the Rev Pro War Heavyweight or British Heavyweight Championship, so he might win that one. Well, Tamatonga talking about leadership, bro. He should have been a leader a long time ago, and
Long time
plus,
ago.
Since you're OG.
yeah,
Long time ago.
and plus, it's World New Japan. A lot of things happening. We may see Tamatonga come back home with his brother Tangaloa and Hikuleo, bring back their seriousness. Maybe, maybe,
This maybe.
m-
Yeah.
maybe,
Maybe.
hopefully. But
Yeah.
anyway, but I do see some great matches. Tamatonga won. I'm happy. Roki Goto is a Reggie Miller of New Japan Cup because he never get to do damn finals or whatever thing. Just
Oh,
wait back.
No,
so
he won 3 of them. He just
yeah, that's
he
like the only one that's also been a back to
yeah.
back winner as well.
It's just one problem. He never cashed his ticket to being the heavyweight champion. That's the only thing. That's the only blemish on Goto's resume. His resume is he never wins the big one. He had 9 opportunities. Anybody he's the Buffalo Bills of IWGP Championship. Go you get the shot, and all you remember it for is, you choke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you choke. No,
I was at John Starks, but that's good enough.
Yeah.
no, you will not go John Stark.
Yeah, I know you heard about it. Yeah, Hill. Yeah, throw a flag on yourself.
You will
I
not.
would not do that. I would
You
drink
will
my
not.
tea.
You will not.
I'm just saying.
That's one Nick I like. So no, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
But then we get to the semifinals, and uh, all right. I'll go to the first one. The first match that happened, the Trash Panda did it again. David Finlay defeats Tamatonga in the semifinals. Yeah. Yeah, so now
Wait.
Finley never open weight title, Rev Pro British title.
That's
Yeah,
right. That shit. Yeah, that shit happened. Just
yeah, this morning.
yeah.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's why I said it was Sonata's look
yeah,
was straight up different.
yeah.
Um, but Sonata, Sonata. Is David Finley really calling that shit the panda? The panda what?
Yeah, Trash Panda.
Trash panda? That's what he calling that move?
At least that's what the results have it listed
Oh
on.
my god! I did hear Kevin say that with trash panda because he that the reverses those two was doing to the point that he did that. I was like, wow, and it pretty much all it is pretty much a brain buster to the knee, and that's pretty much the Adam Cole's move. But
Mm.
we gonna get into that. But yeah, they are pushing David Finley to the fucking moon. David Finley is in the finals, which is this upcoming Tuesday morning for us American folk.
Yeah.
Was it 5:30 in the morning or 4,
Something like that.
something like that? Um, and I mean, congratulations, but David Finley with this attitude, I cannot say much too much about his attitude has changed drastically. And the bad thing is, motherfucker, you are the son of Finley. You always had that attitude.
Yeah.
And
And so,
another thing about this also, that was revenge for Finley.
Mhm.
One of the tag team reigns he had with Juice against God, they lost in Atlanta
Uh,
where Tama hit him with a belt in the
yep.
back of his head.
oh yeah,
Yep.
I remember that one.
Revenge is sweet, my friend.
Yep.
Revenge is
Mm.
sweet.
Yep.
So I mean that was as awesome as it goes. So congratulations, David Finley.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I gotta
Yeah.
say about it.
Yeah. And then of course the other half, Sonata defeating Mark Davis with this new DDT that he's been using and actually won all of his matches with so far. So
Uh,
now we set up Sonata versus Finley in the finals um Tuesday morning for us.
the ripcord DDT. I don't know what made him decide to do that, but also and now he got three moves he could dance with. Um, I'm definitely I like again I'm torn. I'm torn. And I said that earlier because I wanted you to tell
Yeah.
everybody the results, but I mean that I'm very torn because I'm still a Bullet Club fan. I just found my damn elite long sleeve T-shirt. Thank God I still got it. Oh, and um, so to have Bullet Club, even though it's Finley and he just became Bullet Club, he's in the finals. He's showing attitude, but Sonata I think deserves the victory. Sonata had been having a bad fucking year since he lost the United States title because of some shit, some a match he had with Osprey, I think it was,
Yep.
Yeah.
and he's been on the slope. He even said it. So to have him, I'm watching my wife play WWE 2K23. This shit look awesome, but she doing the my rise. What the fuck is the lock? But anyway,
Oh my gosh,
oh,
I'm playing that too.
okay, but to have this match, you didn't. No one. I don't care. No, be honest with yourself. You did not have Sonata versus David Finley as your final.
Sonata in the
Uh,
final, yes. But Finley,
No, no. We can go back to
no,
episodes.
no,
You had Tama.
yeah, Tommy, yeah, I'm a big fan of Tomatonga. I think I did pull for Sonata as well, both of them.
yeah, yeah,
We the thing. I'm gonna say this. The thing about this is Sonata. Sonata is. I think this would be the third.
hmm,
No, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 years that we had finals that no one saw coming.
then
And the year before last was Will Ospreay, right? No, no,
Yes.
No, it was
no,
CSJ and Naito in the finals.
not last year. The year before last.
Oh, year before that, yeah, it was yeah, Will and Shingo.
Will Shingo. So that was okay. Yeah, Will Shingo. Oh, no, I'm gonna say 3 out of the last 4. 3 out of the last 4. Because you had Evil versus Okada,
Yep.
Mm.
which turned Evil to Bullet Club. You have Will Ospreay against Shingo, in which I said Will Ospreay must got Shingo's number in tournament competition anyway. Of course, you had Zack Sabre Jr. who won his second one, and then this year you got Shingo. You got a brand new winner, which both of them has never been to the finals of New Japan Cup.
Nope.
So this is, I think, the closest Sonata has come was no. I'll take it back.
Okada beat.
Sonata was in the finals against Okada in which the winner would face Jay White to go to Madison Square Garden. Yeah. Which I see that was the best damn tournament to me anyway. But I think this is gonna be a Sonata story. And now watch this. If Okada could do what's best for business, if Okada can do what's best for business and but have Sonata have the honor of beating him for the IWGP World Heavyweight title. Because remember, Okada is Sonata's biggest rival. He said this. And he only got one victory on Okada, which was a good match in the G1. But never beat Okada for the title. I'm telling you, I see it. This should be a storybook that he left LIJ, he became New Japan Cup winner, and then he became the champion. And I don't care if he have a long or short title run, he became champion. That's storybook, bro.
Yeah.
But
on the Triple Crown winner.
Triple Crown. Yeah. And if you flip that coin, the other story is David Finlay just making it. Just winning the New Japan Cup is all he needs. But if he goes in that match and make us even contemplate that he beats Okada, holy shit.
That'd be, you know what's fucked up? Finley win the world championship way before the the American Quitter. Holy shit. That would be the dopest news of 2023. I don't give a damn anybody gotta say. You know the motto. You don't like it? You ain't gonna cut me off with that interception now.
Wait a minute, because you said that shit like 3 times last week. Listen here. I don't mean to go FCC on you, but damn it, it's gonna be enough ass eating in this goddamn show.
Oh my god damn it!
We are not gonna have people think that we had a chocolate factory in this damn thing. God damn it.
We ain't trick daddy, goddamn it. It's a damn it's a figure of speech, okay? It's kind of like kiss my ass, but more extreme.
Listen, this is YouTube. Those motherfuckers like, hell, let's see if I can inbox. We got those type of freaks in here. All this YouTube craziness. I'm just saying. They gonna hit the inbox like, are you serious?
Hey, I will go burn hard on their ass.
Remember we had that couple weeks where we had that
Rumble clip.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody was trying to send in them triple X links like on that was hashtag Heels for Life, my bad. Anyway.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying though, and for him to win the title before or faster than Cody, because Cody is a former champion. I gotta give him his resume. He is a former Ring of Honor and NWA champion. But this is a whole different. I think there's something I said last week about sports entertainment and pro wrestling. New Japan is pro wrestling. WWE, AEW is sports entertainment. Come at me.
Yeah.
Come at me if you want to. Y'all know
Yeah.
it's true. Y'all know it's true. Come at me if you want to. But
Somehow, it's the only thing that's missing from this clip. Yeah, even though I hope that it never happens. Yeah, Matt Menard saying a certain body part, talking about a certain body part, but that's another story.
No. Excuse me. No. No. But I mean, I can't wait for Tuesday. I'm probably watching live. Usually I wait till I get off of work, but I think I'm working. I'm working a double shift, so I'm gonna watch it live and just enjoy the show because I think a lot of shit gonna happen on Tuesday. I think we got a good lineup on Tuesday, especially for the junior heavyweight title.
Yeah,
During
that's
this tournament, um, Leo Rush, he couldn't catch Leo Rush. Romo could not catch Leo Rush for shit.
nope.
So, and they both screaming at each other. So you got the bad child against the time bomb.
Yep.
I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a bad child. I mean,
Yeah, it's still the man of the hour.
yeah, how you gonna call yourself a bad child and then say I'm the man of the hour? Come on, make up your mind. You want to play? You want to play? You want to play Monopoly or you want to pay some bills? What you want to do? You don't want to cook, goddamn. But
both. You can do both.
Shit. but he's if they put the belt on Leo, I doubt they would do that. But if they put the belt on Leo, in fact, correct me if I'm wrong, New Japan has never had a black light heavyweight champion.
Nope.
No.
Ricochet came close, but they never had a black light heavyweight champion, and that would be history. But I don't think they go. I don't think they gonna do it.
I think they will. They're going to because right now, I think they got some plan ball for Himuro Takahashi because he did enough for the junior heavyweight division, and what he did for that show, I think they might use it for like backstage segment or something like that. But Leo Rush as your junior heavyweight champion, then you got the U.S. tour of Capital Punishment, something like that.
Mm.
I think they're gonna use him for as a plateau for Gungeon. But yeah, I do see him be a first Afro American IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
I'll probably be ecstatic. I'll probably wake up my wife and she'll be pissed off, but she understands. She's right here. She put the thumbs up. She understands. It's Leo Rush, goddamn it. I'm a fan. Like that motherfucker is 28. Look like he goddamn 13, just got his pubic hair. And he's kicking ass. And he kicking ass, man. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I know everybody, well, he could have done this in WWE. He was doing it in WWE, but he also had a mental breakdown. The dude, his health and shit. Like y'all understand when it comes to people, some people cannot work that hectic schedule in WWE. You working 300 some odd days away from your family. He had a young son, or still got a young son. I don't know how his son is. It's a video footage of him surprising his son and picking him up from school. He loves his kids. I think he got two. He got two kids. And with this schedule, he could do whatever he wants. That's why some people think that all wrestling is like that. No. Japan is like a 2-month tour. Then some people take a break to go to other places, and then they get that out the way, and then they come back in a week or so where they have a month off to go with their family and shit. Especially in Japan, especially your guys and you work somewhere else. You do like a 2-month, maybe 3-month tour there. Like if you watch Being an Elite, they definitely show you how it is.
Oh yeah, the earlier ones.
Yeah, they did the 2-month tour. They came back to California, be with their families for like a week or two, then go to Ring of Honor, blah blah blah, do some tapings there. Where they used to do like 3 to 4 tapings, and then you think just like they're doing now, it's like 4 episodes. That's a month's worth of episodes. And Impact, I think Impact doing the same thing. They tape with their shows too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that some of that old school shit still works today, people. Yeah, we could do tape shows, but without y'all spoiling it.
Yes,
Ah,
sounds like bitches.
God damn it.
yeah.
Man.
Let's say since yeah, and let's bring some madness up into this one. And folks, don't worry, we will not make like Purdue against Fairleigh Dickinson or Farley Dickinson or however they pronounce. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, today we're gonna stick it to you deeply with this one because yeah, we're bringing out the barbed wire. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Where's Lucille?
Oh
This is
yeah,
this is nasty. This
Barbie.
nasty vicious.
Where's Lucille?
Yeah,
Damn it. Fuck it. Oh.
it's got Barbie. Yeah, but anyway,
Yes.
yeah, when it comes to barbed wire, folks, yeah, boy, yeah, they could be some of the most gruesome weapons. Well, amongst the most gruesome weapons in professional wrestling history. Let's get into it. And of course, when I think of barbed wire, I think of one match off the get go. Born to be Wired, ECW, Terry Funk Sabu for the World Championship.
I'm so glad I got you in my headset and not out loud because you would definitely have my wife's attention. That's her favorite fucking match of all time. And if I tell you how, we got two favorite matches in this house. Hell in a Cell, Mankind, Undertaker, Born to be Wired, Terry Funk, Sabu. Those two matches is horde in this house. We got probably 3 to 4 DVDs with that match alone. And this woman will watch like a little, you know how we was little. We wake up early Saturday morning, get our cereal, and we be right in front of the TV. Like we haven't seen the TV before. We be right in front of the TV.
Yep.
So let's imagine a grown woman doing that with a 50-inch flat screen TV. He duct taped his arm. I'm like, we saw this before. We know this. But it's that match. That match was not even the first match Sabu had a barbed wire match. He had a barbed wire match with if I'm not mistaken, Mick Foley.
Yes, the early ECW.
Yeah.
Cactus Jack had a barbed wire match with Sandman. Cause Sandman American flag pants. That was the last time you seen him.
Yes.
It's crazy, but that was not even used as a weapon until Born to be Wired with Sabu crazy ass want to wrap himself up with the shit, and he want to do leg drops and shit. So before we got there, or should I say probably at the same time, we have FMW.
Yep.
Yes.
Who not only use barbed wire, but they want to put some explosions into it and blow up rings and shit. And my wife just raised her hand in happiness when I said
everybody
this.
else, yeah, not to mention each other.
Yes, and it's crazy, but the barbed wire was not really weaponized like that. It was just wrapped around the rings. You run into it, it hoits. That's all to it. But Sabu said, I'm gonna do something better. I'm gonna wrap myself around it, and I'm gonna put it all around my body, and I'm gonna just jump on it. Not to mention that he got cut here. Again, I already mentioned the barbed wire, the bicep. And he set the bar. Yeah. And it got higher and higher as years go.
That's why I joked with Hill a couple weeks ago. I'm like, I'm trying to think, what hasn't Sabu done to his body?
This man is like as a human MacGyver, you think about it, because we're gonna go back to barbed wire, the evolution of barbed wire matches, because we mentioned 2 barbed wire matches, but them 2 barbed wire matches have never been talked about. We recognize it, but never talked about it until Sabu and Terry Funk. Just a level of violence. Compare that with the ladder match. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels had their first ladder match. Okay, it was recognized, but it wasn't the level of Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. Same thing with the barbed wire match. Mm-hmm. So with that one, just a level of it, the level of violence, the level of blood, but they never seen before. But if you're going to New Japan, not New Japan. Well, yes, New Japan, Oshido Nita. He bring the barbed wire to New Japan when he fought the great Muta. Mm-hmm. in the barbed wire match. And New Japan never does that. They're more traditional at the time. And then you look at FMW. You're talking about explosion barbed wire match, regular barbed wire match, goddamn any barbed wire match you can think of. Hell,
Barbed wire cage explosion match.
that one too. And Onita, he bring this one with him. That's his baby. That's his trademark. We come up with this shit. Oh, someone get fucked up. And he even got this shit up there barbed wire explosion as well. Well, that's DT Pro Wrestling.
Now see what you just opened the door was what I was talking about. When they raised the bar too high, like let's bring back Onita. Onita came out of retirement probably for the 5th fucking time, and Onita started a war with Great Muta. Tokyo Dome. It was not January 4th show. It was a Tokyo Dome show that actually sold out to see Onita versus Great Muta. New Japan came and built. I don't care if it was a pandemic or not. Before being pandemic, they could not sell to Tokyo Dome. Like they sold out in 1998. Was it?
I think so.
Or was it in the 2000s? It was one or the other. But Onita versus. I'm sorry. Wait. Let me correct that. The Great Onita versus the Great Muta, and Onita versus Mahiro Chono are the 2 shows that sold out the Tokyo Dome, and the match that was main event was barbed wire matches in New Japan ring. That's the one. If anybody want to know what I'm talking about, that's the one when Mahiro Chono came out with a Hummer.
Yes.
When he brought with a Hummer and he was ready for war, But like now, can you show that bat again, please? But this bat don't symbolize Walking Dead for me. This bat symbolized Barbie. Fucking Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Mick Foley brought in extreme to the WWE or F that no one was really ready for.
Especially Triple H.
Especially Triple H.
Ooh, the Royal Rumble 2000. Best WWE Championship match ever.
Man.
That and the Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. But when this motherfucker brings out Barbie, see, everybody just like, oh, he brought a bag of thumbtacks. Oh, he did this, did that. Everybody forget about that Barbie. That bat with barbed wire.
Yeah. And Randy Orton didn't forget.
Oh, Randy Orton. Oh. Randy Orton, Edge. Goddamn. No, hell, Ric Flair. They had not forgotten. Abyss. Abyss trying to come with a Barney with those 2x4 nails. Yeah. No. It had no stability next to Barbie. So how you up the ante with that? Well, let's rock some barbed wire on a steel chair, Triple H.
Yeah.
And you hit Batista with it as hard as you can. What the fuck are we doing? Oh, let's not forget this. You know what? Let's take the barbed wire off and whoop him like a runaway slave.
Your name is Jacoby.
Never saw that. Pow! None of that shit.
Yeah. Let's run this one up one further. Let's remember that Mick Foley, since we talked about Sabu wrapping himself in the barbed wire, let's remember WrestleMania 22. Edge went for a spear, but then surprise, Mick had the barbed wire wrapped around.
I love the camera view of that though, because I thought he flashed Edge. The camera view, you couldn't see the barbed wire, so he did one of these numbers. Like, did he just flash Edge? Like, oh, that's not cool. And they say, oh, he had the barbed wire, he cut it off. Like, oh, all right, awesome. Okay, cool. But
nasty.
I swear I thought he did it because first of all, he came out in a flannel that he never came out of. We never saw Mick Foley in no damn black and white flannel. It's always red and black. And he came out this motherfucker flashing like, what? Hey, you can't do that in WrestleMania.
It's clean flannel.
Right. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah. But barbed wire is sick. I got another one where it was barbed wire with Tommy Dreamer against C.W. Anderson.
Yep.
And he had the crown.
Oh, yeah.
barbed wire. He put on his head and he just kept on twisting it, and then he power drives him on the barbed wire. It was sick, right?
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
so many things you could do with barbed wire, but the most dangerous thing they could ever do is put barbed wire on top of a cage when the fucking match is a steel cage match,
yeah.
and you're supposed to escape.
Yeah.
You're supposed to escape the steel
But
cage.
man, yeah. Well, let's go one further. Yeah, yeah. Barbed wire's bad enough. Remember, was it No Way Out 2005? They
Big
went with the
Short.
razor wire, which is even worse.
Yeah, it was cool, but a little bit cheesy. But it was
It was.
bloody. But it was good. But if you want to talk about will ball wire get too high or high level ball wire, Big Japan Pro Wrestling, a circus of ball wire. When you threw somebody pointed into a spider web ball wire, people land on it. Oh, you get fucked up. Comic Zone ball wire. Uh,
Oh
hell,
yeah.
you just
Deathmatch 20.
Wait, she said you said the circus death match, right?
uh,
It was a Big Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
yeah,
Big
Big
Japan
Japan.
Wrestling.
Oh yeah, I remember. What's
No,
my man with the He used to have like a mohawk. It's real bit.
no. When you said
Tondo.
that, when he said that, I
Yeah.
don't know why. I just remember. We're gonna show some AEW love here.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega, John Moxley suplex in the bed of barbed wire.
Uh,
That
That
was
was
yeah.
sick.
that was great.
That
Didn't
was
he also didn't he also do like didn't Kenny then return with the one winged angel into the barbed wire or something like,
no.
or Moxley the Death Rider?
He was trying to.
All right.
He was attempting, and they was teasing. You know how you got the fan like oh. They did that one, and then Moxley, either Moxley suplex Kenny or Kenny suplex Moxley into it, and they look so like motherfuckers were scared to touch the barbed wire. They try to get them out, and I was like, yo, that is sick. And the surprise of it was when it was Kenny's idea.
Mhm.
It was not It was not John Moxley's idea. It was Kenny. Kenny said, "Bring it out, bring it out." I was like,
Yeah.
"That's not your wheelhouse. What you doing? What
And
you
then
doing?"
this man had yeah, and then he had the barbed wire broom.
Oh
And
god,
swept
classic.
his back. Swept his back with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much. It's so much you can do with barbed wire,
I am.
and you can
Oh,
weaponize a weapon with barbed wire.
yeah. And hell, while we're giving other people love, let's go with TNA because remember they
All right,
what was
massacre.
Ravens? No, what well
Uh,
that too, but
the orange clock.
Clockwork, yeah, the Clockwork Orange House of Fun. Yeah.
That was. First of all, I just show how sick Scott is.
Yeah.
That's Scott. I saw that movie once.
Mhm.
I should tell you how fucking stupid that damn movie is. Is one
Oh,
time, and
Oh,
and no. I got my opinion. I'm an old school horror. I get that, but
I'm an
it
old
was
school horror fan. That's a
I
classic film.
I that's listen to now. Then do you understand when I say I only saw it once? Um, Not stupid and like it's retarded and I don't understand it. It's stupid because that they could make a match out of this and make sense of that match out of this. And then Raven, I'm sorry, Scotty. You still Scotty to me from Jersey.
yep.
Short Hills, that is.
Goddamn.
You start dressing like the character.
Hey,
Start
if you want
start
to,
having start having a little mark on his eye, start coming with that. I think his group was named after the fucking group in the movie, if I'm
I
not
do.
mistaken.
I remember everybody dressed up
yeah,
like that, including Kazarian. He dressed like one of the people's too.
yeah, because wait a minute, he had the Ravens Nest to ECW,
He
then there
had
were the Flock in WCW. What were they
remember
called? What were they called in TNA?
he had two groups in TNA. He had the first group where he had CM Punk and what's their name? I forgot what was Raven's first group name in TNA?
House of Oh no, shit.
It was called something because that's when CM Punk and them turned on him. But then he had this, like I think that was his last best run. So this is like right after
Oh,
he lost it.
serotonin.
That's the one.
Okay.
Damn, I thought about
So
that.
Oh, gathering was the first one. Then
Gathering was the first one. And then he, but Raven, I gotta give Raven his credit. Or Scotty Raven, whatever. I gotta give him his credit. He do got one of the best minds in wrestling. Like stay with the time. Or since around that time everything was nostalgia. Horror films was nostalgia. Everybody's trying to reboot every fucking horror film around that time too. Think about it. And he says, "Fuck it, if they gonna reboot the movie, I reboot it in the wrestling." And he had some sick matches with it. Don't get me wrong, but when he added the barbed wire on one side of the ring, like it was, he had on one side. Cause remember the ring was
Octagon.
an octagon.
yeah.
And he had like one, like the barbed wire on this one, and then the something on this one, the weapons on this one. You got a cage. Like I like, God, yeah, this is just like the movie. You got it's just like the movie,
Yeah, and
you
all the
know.
chains and everything with it too. Yeah.
Right. So it was for I think that was Raven's last hurrah until what I actually no, I take that back because he got a group now in MLW.
MOW.
Oh wait a minute, I got one. Oh, I got a real good one for y'all. Yeah, if y'all are IWA fans, yeah,
Oh
y'all get this
God.
one.
Ooh,
The
King of
Baft,
Deathmatch.
no, that too, but the Baft House Death Match. Yeah,
Nope, I don't know
yeah,
that one.
yeah, it's basically a match where yeah, wrestlers would compete in a pool, in a public bathhouse. Yeah, and well, basically, if they left the pool, they were disqualified. But yeah, the pool was it was a heated pool, and it was all actually fed to like more logs, and they would actually like use things, and sometimes there was even barbed wire included with these weapons.
That's like DET Pro Wrestling would have done.
I
Yeah,
was just about to say that. I
yeah,
like that sounds like some DDT would do
yeah,
in a sumo hall fucking
yeah,
sauna.
yeah. And I was like, yeah, especially the sure. And by the way, yeah, we're still in March, so we're going to promote. Yeah, even though this is um International Women's Month. Yeah,
Oh
that
yes.
they do have yeah, because this match actually, and I was reading about it, it's like they even had naked women, some of them wearing towels. Again, like to stress that we are aware that this is International Women's Month, so
Yes. Only
ladies.
2 more weeks.
I don't give a no, I'm just playing.
All right, now you talk about me now. You son of a bitch.
Hey, I pause. But
I don't.
since we said the ladies, the ladies got some history with barbed wire.
Yeah, poor
Oh
yeah,
yes.
Lita, yeah, especially.
Oh yes, Lita.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sacco got the Mr. Sacco barbed wire Sacco. Yeah,
I, the
easy for me to
first
say.
the first time he did that though was hardcore reunion. I think it was called hardcore reunion in the old ECW building. It
Yeah.
was it was Taz.
Sandman,
It was
Shane Douglas,
Shane
Sabu, and
Douglas.
Terry Funk.
Right. The three-way dance that made ECW famous in my eyes. And Rick was the referee.
Mhm.
And this was like a week before One Night Stand. The first One Night Stand. So that was the first time I seen him do it. But when he did it against
Oh,
Edge, I was like, God damn, really?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I got it too.
oh
Okay.
yeah. All right, yeah. I had to like rewatch the Orton because I would have thought he would have done it there too, but
Uh, did he? He probably did. Don't get me wrong. He
yeah,
probably
I don't
did.
remember him doing it though.
I know he did. I know he did it against Edge because
Yeah.
we just talked about him and Lita.
Mhm.
I am going to put in someone put barbed wire around their arm just to get them a lariat.
No, it was Hangman. I think it was.
Hangman.
Heck
Hangman is
is.
sick.
Yeah, because we did. Yeah, because
Did he get the
yeah,
Moxley?
Adam Cole.
Oh, Adam Cole. Okay, Adam Cole. So we got that. Like barbed
And that
wire.
was yeah, and then yeah, since you brought up the crown earlier, then he gave him a dead eye with that one.
There you go. I mean, it's barbed wire could be like I said. Barbed wire could add so much to a weapon already, and then it could be as a weapon as
Oh, you know
itself.
what? You're actually right. He actually did do it to Moxley because he had that little spindle, and if at first he only had it around his fist and like was just like punching Moxley, and then I think he tried to.
See, well, my memory's still there, just bouncing around a couple times. But
Yeah.
but barbed wire. I mean, for barbed wire, now we talking some sick shit. But
Yeah.
to do a match with a ring wrapped around with barbed wire, it gotta be the sickest match possible. But at the same time, we do have those fumbles, and I know people go if they watch this or they go comment and say know what I'm about to say. The one or the first fumble of AEW, the barbed wire death match or exploding match.
Yeah.
That had a lot of barbed wire in it, but we don't remember that match for the barbed wire, now do we?
No.
We remember them damn 4th of July sparkles.
Yeah, we remember the sparkles. Well, like I said, I always when I bring this up, when I bring that up, I always say shout out to AEW for knowing that they fucked up and made fun of themselves. Unlike WWE when they fuck up, it was the greatest thing happening, motherfucker. I watched the shit yesterday. You're a liar. You're a liar, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Oh Lord, Lord, I just read about this one now, and
yeah, we got breaking news.
This one, this one, Hill, since you brought up something DDT would do. Yeah, actually, this took place in This actually took place in FMW.
Believable.
Yeah. It was Ganasake versus Hayabusa. And I kid you not, this is the actual name of the match. Anus Explosion.
Yeah, that's the match I was talking about. I know that shit. I watched that shit. That match was crazy as fuck. Let me tell you something. Well, I saw that it was an FMW tape. It was a Yokohama death match. And they show all the highlight match. And they show H, because Hayabusa changed the character name H. People don't know H, white hair, short white trunks, kick pad. So he was feuding with his best friend, Gasuke, that's his name. And they fight each other somehow, some way, and then got him up the turnbuckle, handcuff him. So he got pull his pants down. He grabbed the firecracker, placed up his man butt cheeks, light them bitches up, and kaplooey, explosion. And I'm like, yeah, Japan's the best. I remember that shit. I'm like, and matter of fact, they talk about that on Bleacher Report.
And folks, let me tell you, Hill is not lying. That was literally the way to win the match. Was that you literally?
Wait. What's the name of that match?
Anus explosion match. The only way to win is you gotta stick the firecracker up the opponent's butt cheeks and light them on fire and completely firecracker.
Before I get to what I want to say, was any barbed wire involved in this match?
It may have been, but thankfully,
okay.
No.
Okay. Let me just tell my wife this one. Nikki, there was a match called Exploding Anus Match. Did you hear about that? Well, let me educate you. So, the loser of this match had to have firecrackers in their anus. Light that son bitch up. And like eating a sack of cheeseburgers on a hot summer day. Boom. Damn. Flaming ass. I mean, god damn it. What is Japan? Y'all y'all cease to amaze me. I swear. I mean, there's nothing that y'all don't do, but I'll be there if I have firecrackers. I don't care how much yin you pay me. I'm not doing it. I'm not
Well,
doing it.
and DDT Pro Wrestling they did before. It was Joey Ryan's against oh
Yeah.
boy Dino and
Why am I
But
as
not
versus
surprised
oh yeah, you talking about?
that both Joey Ryan and Dino were involved in this match?
it was
Please tell
for
me Joey lost.
no I think he won and he won with his firecracker because it was for the DDT heavy no Iron Heavy Metal Championship in that match and plus not only that the GM of Pace got a firecracker. Oh, and a female wrestler. This happened like 2 months ago or last month. She got a firecracker in the butt cheeks.
What in the hell? Oh,
That's DDT.
but
And that's
but
part of women's history too.
but I'm going to shed some light into women history, and it had barbed wire in it. If you watched it, congratulations to the new GCW champion. Let me say I don't want to say her name wrong. But she's on Impact.
I know you're talking about
What's her name? Slamovich, Marsha
Asha
Slamovich.
Slamovich.
He beat Nick Cage and beat his ass good for women's all over the world that got abused by Sicko. Yes, and she beat his ass good and had some barbed wire there. So shout out to her on this nice women's get her some shine, get her some death match love. But yeah, I will not. I don't even want to talk about that no more because I don't get ideas.
We got like three. Yes, and then by the way, also the second woman I believe to be a world's champion in the company. Of course.
I'm gonna say third.
Yeah, because Tessa Impact.
mm-hmm.
Don't forget about Sexy Star and Lucha Underground.
Oh, there you go.
I know. I know that people don't want to talk about her, but it's still in the books, just like y'all.
Shoot, some people don't want to talk about Tessa either. So
there you go.
I mean, okay,
I mean,
yeah.
no.
To an extent.
Hold on. I talk about Tessa in ring.
Yeah,
me too.
Outside the ring, again, when it comes to a lot of people, Hulk Hogan, Chris Benoit, those names that are like it's like forbidden to say, but I grew up watching these people. I still watch some of these people. Their work I can't ignore, but their personal or what they do outside the ring, yeah, that's questionable. So Tessa in the ring, she deserved it at the time. Sexy Star, we didn't know she was a bitch, but is what it is.
More.
Yeah, so it is what it is. But hopefully, what's her name? We just said her name. She'll be a good champion.
Asha.
Yeah, she'll be a good champion for GCW.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I gotta say about that. I mean, I saw it. I just saw it this past Friday. So congratulations to her on this women's one since we talked about it. But let's get some more barbed wire. I'm a sick fucking dude right now. I am. I do got something that was sick with barbed wire. It was very sick because a man decided to choke somebody with some barbed wire. His name's Terry Funk.
Oh yeah. How do we not? We had to mention Terry at some point in this one because
we only mentioned him for one match, but we mentioned the sick old man that damn near tried to choke Anika with some barbed wire. Terry Funk, man, the true legend, legend.
Of course,
him and his brother.
Yeah, and of course, Terry, I believe. What was it? Yeah, the Kawasaki Dream. Yeah, where he and Mick Foley participated at it was the final of the Kawasaki Dream King of the Deathmatch tournament. Yeah.
That match is still getting talked about today, like it was yesterday. In fact, if you remember that match, the ending of that match, both of them went to the hospital, and they became closer. In fact, the night I think it was the WrestleMania 14, they was talking about that match in the middle of the ring, and Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, leg drop, Terry Funk on some barbed wire and a bed of nails.
Mhm.
Sick dude, sick.
Yeah.
Right. So I always I like Terry Funk has been in a lot of barbed wire matches. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question to y'all is, which one was better? I don't care what you think. It was a better match. It was Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, Terry Funk, Sabu.
Oh, damn.
See, that's my question.
Yeah.
I
That's a
say
damn good one too.
Terry fucking Catch a Jack because in Japan they know what they can do. Sabu and Terry Funk, they already seen Bar match in ECW, but this is the first time they actually see it on a pay-per-view event.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Catch a Jack and Terry Funk still hold that weight because it's in Japan, it's in tradition, and both of them make their marks. So I say Terry Funk and Catch a Jack.
Got another question because this one I don't know and I don't think it happened. Did WWE or WF ever had a bar wire match?
Um, I want to
No,
say no, unless not even at Extreme Rules. I don't think I can ever remember them having
They
one.
that's crazy because they could have as a weapon
Yeah,
and they could have inferno matches,
yeah.
but you can't have a bar wire match.
Oh.
yeah,
Let's see. Ba-da-da-da-da.
they don't. You know what's crazy? The only close to it was a No Way Out steel cage match with barbed wire top
Yeah,
of it. That's the closest thing they ever did.
Mm-hmm. I think you like I said, I think they did a lot of I think they did a lot of things with the barbed wire. They like I said,
yeah.
Cactus Jack, Braun Barbie, Triple H with the chair wrapped around with barbed wire. I don't think no one ever thought about doing this though. Putting barbed wire around a ladder.
No, actually, I'm so yeah. Actually, I'm surprised I ain't see Jeff or Darby's crazy ass trade yet. But
Try
well,
that.
Darby, give him some time.
Yeah, he's still around. Or barbed wire wrapped around table.
I want to
And
Yeah.
say
and
it
damn
is.
it, WWE, AEW, if I see barbed wire wrapped around table or ladder, I'm coming. I want my money. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
to you like red on goddamn on
5 heartbeats.
fire heartbeats.
So, so you gonna hire somebody to drive a dumpster truck and crush their ass on a damn car?
I,
Yeah.
I don't have the Zoom, so I'm just gonna come.
Oh,
I want my money.
oh, damn,
Think about
damn. You want to talk about? Yeah, you want to talk about going old on this one? Do you remember Austin was even in a barbed wire match?
Who?
Yeah.
he
Stone
might have
Cold?
been
Austin. Yeah. Well,
he might have
back when
been
he
an
was
early
stunning Steve. Yeah.
ECW.
In ECW.
No,
Might
not
be.
even, not even, not even WCW. This is going back to the USWA.
Yes,
Get the fuck out of here.
I
Yeah,
believe. You
because
know what?
remember
That's
when he was
crazy.
having that? Yeah, because remember when him and Chris Adams were having their feud?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, that's a long time. But I guess you notice he haven't done it ever since. So I guess he said,
Yeah.
Eh, you cut me. Nope. It cut me. I'm not doing it no more. But
Oh yes. I'm watching right now. They have the all the ropes and barbed wire between the ropes.
oh, it was not the ring was not wrapped around barbed wire, but they had the
No.
barbed wire on each rope, like
Yeah,
on a
like in
zigzag,
between.
going up and down. I think I remember that match now. I think that was on. Oh yeah, I'm showing my age here. On Sports Channel.
Yeah.
Yes, there was two. There was ESPN had competition. It called Sports Channel. Oh, I'm gonna have more gray in my fucking beard after saying that. But that's where GWF, that's where UWF, that's where US USWF was that, and that's why AWA was on ESPN. They was really trying to get. They was really trying to get some competition in for WWF and WCW at the time. But yeah, I totally forgot that Austin was in the barbed wire,
Yeah.
some type of barbed wire match. That's
Yep.
all right.
And then hell, of course,
Well,
yeah, then of
Jerry
course
Lawler was in one.
Jerry Lawler. Yep.
Yeah, Jerry
Yeah,
Lawler was
actually,
in,
he's in two. Yeah, he's
and
been in
but
two no ones. With Dutch Mantel being with the one.
oh
Shout out Uncle Zeb. And the other one,
no,
him and Jackie Fargo back in 1974.
oh no, we are not shouting out Dutch Mandel. We are not. We are not shouting out. It's a rare moment that I agree. That I agree with 70 plus old Ric Flair. You, my friend Dutchman Mandel, are not a legend. No, you're not a legend. You're a veteran, and
Yep.
you gotta and don't get me wrong, your career, but your mind for the business
Yeah.
is up there. I mean, whatever. And don't take. He kind of took it the wrong way, but you're not. You're not because
Yeah.
if you were so much of a legend, when you came back to be Zeb Corp,
Zip culture.
when you came back, you should have got a nostalgia applause. You didn't get that. And what nobody don't know is that was actually his third stint in WWE.
Yep.
He was Justin Hawk Bradshaw's manager.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
forgot about that, right?
Oh yeah, after the Blue Brother, or yeah.
Right, like he was that manager. Everybody forgot his little stint when he was a wrestler there with his hairy ass, looking like a goddamn. What's the
Ooh,
Sammy.
Yosemite Sam.
that man? So I agree with Ric Flair. I know we on barbed wire, but shit, that was a sticky subject. As soon as you said his name, I swear, I swear to God, it was. Well,
Yeah,
man,
sticky.
yeah. See,
Yeah.
barbed wire, it sticks to your clothes. It's just but yeah, it's a lot of legends that we probably don't know that either had a barbed wire match or used barbed wire.
I am. You did mention Hill. You did mention Sasuke, right?
The great Sasuke.
Yes,
Yes.
Because
great
because I was looking at this one between Sasuke and Onita from Eternal Flame.
And that match was highlighted on Dark Side of the Ring because I think that's the match Onita came back when they was trying to build Hayabushi, the ace of the company. And Onita comes back and think he deserves his star power back, but he went heel. And that's when he became the dark, had the leather jacket, the smoking, the character that we love now,
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Eddie Gilbert involved though.
Eddie Gilbert, was it? Eddie Gilbert.
Carlos Colon in Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Oh shit. Man. Oh fuck that. Puerto Rico all combined, they all use barbed wire. We ain't gonna put one man there. Everybody use barbed wire in Puerto Rico. You gonna get fucked up. Get your head bust with a damn cement block. Get covered in barbed wire, blood spewing out your mouth like Mortal Kombat 12, which I'm getting soon. So all kind of crazy shit happened in Puerto Rico. So they violent.
But Cologne was definitely the most infamous of the bunch.
We are not. You know what? Let's say what we're not gonna do because we love our life. Puerto Rico, we love you. We do. But y'all got away with a lot of shit. Y'all trying to kill Ric Flair if he would have beat somebody, for the NWA title. We're not gonna mention what I really want to mention because I think that's an open case over there. Yeah. And Tony Atlas, was afraid to talk about it for many, many years. And then you got, like you just said, Carlos Colon was, no pun intended, infamous of bleeding. We talk about John Moxley Before there was John Moxley, Carl Cologne will bleed just walking up the fucking stairs. And shout out to whoever told me about the house show of AEW had a house show in which John Moxley bleed again. But
I don't know why, but go ahead.
yeah. So Puerto Rico, Mexico, Japan, especially FMW, barbed wire was like a regular thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, here's another name you probably didn't expect. Seth Rollins when he was Tyler Black.
Ring of Honor, CZW, yeah.
I believe it. I'll definitely.
Actually, neither company.
IW. Wait, man, what was it? IW.
It's like AAW.
AAW. Oh God, AEW. How can I forget about AEW Chicago?
Because actually against his now wrestling school partner, Merrick Brave.
And we got so many people. How about that? How about that referee, the guy that got fired? He was a referee for WWE, but he's known for his deathmatch experience, and he used to have a barbed wire weapon. I forgot his name though. Huh? Drake Younger. Yep. Okay, that's his name, Drake Younger. He got fired. He got fired for his, I guess, for his racist rants and stuff. But yeah, I didn't want to bring him up, but he's part of that class of how they say. Did you know? If you got if you got Saints Row, y'all know exactly where I got that from. Did you know? It's a lot of people that probably did the barbed wire matches and did it once and said, I ain't doing that shit again.
Yeah,
because we had Steve Carino was in one. Yeah.
I definitely believe that.
Him and Homicide at I don't know what was the event.
LAX.
Ring of Honor, War to Wire. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, LAX. OVE. Yeah.
LAX.
3.
LAX, OVE. I go say.
Because we knew Sammy had to be in one.
That's what I said. I'm about to say Sammy. If I go further than that, I definitely go say EY.
Yeah.
EY had to be. EY either had to be in or he had to use something with barbed wire. His crazy ass. We already said Abyss, but what about Macias?
Judas Macias.
Yes. Ricky. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Ray. Ricky Banderas.
Yeah.
Ricky Banderas. That's all. We're not gonna forget Conan just sold out his government like that. That's fucked up.
Oh Lord.
You ain't no Judas. You're Ricky Banderas. That's all you know. Ricky Banderas. God, fucked up. But
Drew Gulak was even in one.
Oh, in Evolve?
Nah, in Combat Zone.
Oh God.
Yeah,
you should know CZW's infamous for barbed wire.
Yeah,
like Cage of Death and Tournament of Deaths and all that.
They infamous for botching every goddamn thing too. I could have sworn that Sabu owned the company, how much they botched, but
shit. Nick Gage blood everywhere from his armpit.
Nick Gage almost died because of either barbed wire or a busted light bulb. Stuck in him.
I was pissed off at him because he fucked up a good Michael Jordan jersey, Chicago Bulls jersey.
Well, maybe it was a fake one. You can wrestle on a fake one now. You got an authentic jersey. That's when I'd be mad. Like, oh, just because you got money, you could just I give attitude.
Oh, well, I was going to say, if it was a white one, you'd be mad. But if it was a red one, it could kind of camouflage.
But listen, I get mad. I got mad at Eddie Kingston because he bend up Tim's. All right, it's like, what the fuck? Are you wrestling fucking Tim? I was cursing Eddie the fuck out like I knew him.
Tim's.
In Tim's. He was wrestling in Tim's.
I'm more pissed off either Chase U Oh, the Young Bucks wrestling in Air Jordans.
Yes, I get mad at that shit too, but then
Yeah,
they don't.
Shane.
Well, with this not chase you, but Young Bucks showed me that okay, I understand now. Y'all got
Yeah.
money.
Mhm.
Like fuck that. We got money. Those
Yeah,
shits been. We
yeah,
only
isn't
wrestle.
that one time in the cage match? Wasn't that like a thumbtack to Jordan or something?
Yes,
Yes,
yes. But that's not the first time they used it though. They did that in PWG too.
PWG.
Yeah.
Speaking of PWG, I think PWG also is that crazy enough to use barbed wire in almost any style of match. And I think they used it one time. I think it was Kevin Owens, or sorry, Kevin Steen against somebody. I'm not sure. I'm trying to go off of memory relax. I can't do it. With barbed wire, man, I love that. I love that we talk about barbed wire because that shows how sick you are. How
Yes.
how sick you are to wrestle of any style, knowing that barbed wire is gonna have a play in this match. But since I brought up one flop of barbed wire, let me just bring up another flop of barbed wire. Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston when they try to, I guess, at the end of the match.
The Anarchy match.
No, not the Anarchy match. It
Oh,
was Chris Jericho, Eddie Kingston, I think, and they had JAS in the Shark Tank.
oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, the Shark Week
And
episode.
yeah, at the end of the match, he threw Chris Jericho in some type of barbed wire thing, but it was not even that much barbed wire. So
yeah,
you didn't really throw him nowhere, just on the floor with
yeah,
probably two or three scraps of barbed wire. But shout out to Chris to act like it really hurt,
yeah.
Like, dude, you landed some thumbtacks before. That hurt. that,
Oh,
that hurt.
I just thought I want to say it was Heat Wave. Yeah, what Taz, yeah, hit to Jerry with the Taz mission with barbed wire.
Classic. Blood coming out of his mouth, slapping
Yeah,
a task mission in the middle of the entrance
other
way.
yeah.
Ooh, for the FTW rules for the ECW Championship.
That's when Taz was Taz. Remember, Taz was really did not want to use weapons.
No.
It was a rare Taz use weapons.
Yeah, when you
Tables.
pushed him one time, when you pushed him hard enough, yeah.
That's a fucked up thing because he was already pissed off.
Yeah.
Like soon as you hit, he's already pissed off. So for you to really piss him piss him off to the highest capacity of being pissed, you fucked up. Like that line, that old line, beat me if you can, survive, I'll let you. He meant that shit.
Yeah, and to Jerry almost didn't because and I think I remember what prompted it because weeks before to Jerry had kept missing Taz. And
He couldn't, and Taz couldn't get him.
it's like, all right, you gonna try? Yeah, I know how to make sure you don't use that damn mist. I'll put this barbed wire in your mouth to choke you out.
Good lord, that was graphic. That was graphic.
Oh, I know. Yeah, this was one of the rare times ECW actually panned away from a violent spot. Yes. And mind you, this was on a pay-per-view.
Like I don't, I think that to me that's when everything started getting sensitive.
Yeah.
Like it started getting sensitive, and you got to pan out, and because remember, ECW was syndicated. So, but once you start getting in that network area, God, they had to. They didn't, to me, they didn't have to, but they died down a little bit.
Wait, Don Callis, if you watch this episode, stay away.
Oh, please!
That's not. Oh, the network. Oh man, between the network and Right to Censor, the network was a fun heel to boo at, and Right to Censor, you just enjoy that shit. It was goofy as hell and bring excitement.
I did not enjoy that goddamn theme song. Hey, get them some words of something. Warning. This is right. Warning. Oh my god, it's like a damn ambulance coming and shit. And oh man, those was the two like you had to make fun. WWF making fun of the FCC.
Yeah, and a parents teacher thing.
Right, and ECW making fun of Spike TV or TNN at the time.
Yep.
It was cool. It was cool, but man, I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm glad you brought up the excitement because this is a good pedway. Is anybody exciting for WrestleMania?
No.
I sure don't, because the lack of excitement for WrestleMania is flat like a motherfucker. You need some pills. Joke. But
so let's take a deep breath here and remember last year.
Yep.
Last year we was not excited either.
Yeah, that's true.
We was not excited. We was not.
I was a little bit for a couple of matches, but for the overall show, no.
At the overall show, no, right? And come to find out, it was a good WrestleMania. It was entertaining.
Yep.
Even to the point that this man right here, let me see if I point to the right camera. Yeah, this man right here went live in the middle of the fucking WrestleMania. Thursday Jack came out in the middle of WrestleMania. So, and I was so
you had to.
Yes, because that was a highlight. That was a highlight because everybody was happy. Not this motherfucker. I was like, oh hell no, you a dumb fuck. That's what you are. You a dumb fuck. He was going off, right? And I think I came in just to laugh. I didn't come to live to stop him. I came to live so he know that he's entertaining me. But
just for the record, you saying dumb fuck. Now I'm like, where's like Eddie calling the cab in New York to come to America right now?
Oh God!
Stop! You dumb fuck! Yeah.
Right. So this but so this is my theory.
What does dumb fuck mean?
This is
Cody.
This is my theory. This is my theory of WrestleMania. When you overhype, which they had a habit of doing before last year, they overhype shit, and then they don't deliver.
Yep.
They didn't overhype last year. They're not overhyping this year, or I should say they're not booking certain shit right.
Yeah. Last year they tried to hype it. Remember, because it was stupendous.
That's the only. That's the only thing they did. That's the only thing they did. That's the only thing they did. That fucking word. That's it. Everything else was dry and it was so dry. I need a gallon of water to drink. It was dry. It's like a Popeye biscuit. But
hold on, don't you? I'm sick and tired of you disrespect Popeye biscuit. God damn it!
I didn't disrespect Popeye's biscuit. I just said it was dry. You got to drink something. You can't. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself.
It's hot and butter. Yes, I do drink with biscuit. I ain't stupid.
Wait. Hold on. So before anybody, this man, listen. I'm not disrespecting the biscuits. I love the biscuits. It's like one of the best. But you can't drink that. You can't eat that shit without nothing to drink. So. Yeah. So my thing is this with WrestleMania. Y'all, this is my theory. Y'all doing this.
No pun intended, Austin.
Yeah, no pun intended. But y'all doing this. Y'all doing it this way because last year y'all got away with murder. Because WrestleMania was entertaining last year. Hell, what? I'm gonna tell you how entertaining WrestleMania was.
What?
My wife stayed down to watch the fucking shows back to back. She usually leave. If the shit was, she'd go upstairs and play the games. Like, shit, I could have a better WrestleMania than that shit on my fucking video game. But with this year, you got the matches. You got the right. You got some the matches that are right. You got the real Ripleys and Charlotte. You got the you got don't bite my head off, Hill. You got Roman Reigns in a position where he is that's where he got to be. I'm sorry, that's where he got to be. I didn't say Cody. I said he got to be, because we all gonna say Cody's not in that, supposed to not be there, not with how the crowd is. We got the big payoff on Friday. Yep. KO Sammy hugged it out. We all know what's gonna happen there.
Flag.
Wait, because I'm about to get because I probably your flag is probably about what I'm about to say though. Your booking, your position of matches, because we all could agree the true main event of WrestleMania is Sami and KO versus the Usos. That's everybody says that Charlotte cried, politicked her way to that main event spot. I get it. You are the queen. She won the Royal Rumble. Y'all always say the winner of the Royal Rumble gets the main event. Well, how many WrestleManias the winner of the Royal Rumble actually main event the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania?
Hell, there were some winners that actually started the damn pay-per-view.
Seth Rollins, open match. Sheamus, open match.
Alberto,
open match. Edge, not Edge. Batista versus Undertaker in the middle of the card. Yep. It's so that's bullshit. Cody sizzled his way into the hottest storyline that possibly WWE had in 2-3 years. Where they gonna try? I guess they gonna try to be the six man crew the next night. If because it's a rumor has it that they might have Roman go for that 1,000 days.
That's the part that's the part right there. It really got me torn up on this shit. But I'm gonna let you finish.
Though. I'd be happy if Roman beats Cody because I want to see what happens the night after. The night after WrestleMania, the true fans gonna be in the house. The one folks that take over the show. It's
Raw after Mania. Okay,
this John Cena warned Austin Theory.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about John Cena too. But
we're gonna roast him.
Yeah, don't worry about him. You know what? I'm gonna save it for that one. But yeah, Raw after Mania. I've been thinking about this. I'm gonna say this for maybe later this month, next month. Life after Mania, and this is the reason why I say that. Let's go back for the tag team titles. Matter of fact, we even talk about the tag team titles because right now, 2 major titles we don't give a fuck about. Nobody care about the undisputed Universal Championship unless Cody talked about it or Roman talked about it. We didn't talk about the tag team championship unless Usos speaks on it. The whole entire time, Usos, KO, and Sami. We've been waiting for Sami and KO to have that moment, which we did.
Yeah, we called that for months.
Oh yeah, of course. But at SmackDown, to this day, I cannot get this image out of my mind. They go back to locker room. You see Cody Rhodes standing there smiling like Bob Saget from Full House, so goddamn proud, happy. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, they using Cody as a vehicle. They using that because all their attention was towards Sami and Jay. Don't get me wrong, Jimmy was a good supporting player, but Jay and Sami, they carry that bitch no matter what. And then
I shit you not. I'm saying because I'll forever ever gonna remember this T-shirt.
Nobody's bitch.
I'm forever gonna remember this T-shirt. You was nobody's bitch for a whole month, and guess what you became? Roman's bitch.
But he redeemed himself.
Wait. You came Jay's bitch. You became Sammy's bitch. Guess what? You everybody's bitch now. Bitch. You everybody's bitch now. Bitch. You Paul Heyman. You Solo's bitch. And Solo don't do much except for.
Yep. And
yeah. So I'm gonna let you.
Now you sound like Lex Luger. But
sorry.
but you think about it, nobody cares about the tag team titles because nobody talk about it unless the Usos say it from their mouth, but they didn't. And that's why people want to see them as a main event. And Cody, he had to step foot because nobody give a fuck about Cody except for Cody Weeble motherfuckers. And when Cody come up, I want to win that title, and Paul Heyman come in, they had to scramble something because it was nothing. And people said, oh, Cody and Paul Heyman is a good pro. No, the fuck it was not. That shit carry a lightweight like crack. I'm sorry, I'm a big fan of Snowfall. It'll carry a lightweight like crack because nobody care about that shit. But now you got Cody step in like Danny Tanner from Full House. Come on, guys. Kevin, Sami, y'all supposed to be buddies. Come on, y'all supposed to be buddies. Y'all supposed to be teaming
Everywhere
up.
you go, in
Exactly.
the
You know what's the
heart,
sad
in
part
the
about the
heart.
whole thing, Hill, where I gotta actually agree with you? You know
Mhm.
what was the only good line in either interaction Cody's had? Was when Roman said, I'm about to do something you ain't gonna like right now. He dropped the damn belts and said, wait a minute, have you ever challenged for this one? I was like,
Bam.
dude,
Yeah.
you ain't
That's
even
what
challenged for this one.
that's what I was gonna go with. So let me tell you why I say Paul Heyman to me could sell fire in hell and water to a well. Because everybody know how close him and Dusty was. Everybody knows that. Which means
Mhm.
he knows Dusty family. He knows Dustin, he knows Cody. He watched Cody grow up, blah blah. Right? And yes, Paul Heyman did help Dusty when they was at the time when WCW did him dirty and blah blah. That was personal, right? That's why I felt the promo for that. I felt it. I'm not gonna come on and say, "Oh, that's the best their promo," like you just said. Some people said, but I felt it. Then what pissed me off about the promo was Cody. Stop fucking crying. You got to bite his bottom lip. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right. But what I do like about the situation is that Cody is not dumb. Let's throw the card. Let's throw the cards here. He grew up in this business. He saw the downfalls, the uprise, blah blah. He know what it is. Hell, he even used what he learned the first time around WWE and built his own resume when he left, just like Drew McIntyre did, all that shit, right? The problem is this, and this is the problem I had, I think, a couple episodes ago when I said Triple H stop becoming Tony Khan. After Cody hurt his little titty, y'all didn't have nothing for him. It was stated y'all ain't had nothing for him. He was supposed to win the Money in the Bank, not the Royal Rumble. He was supposed to win the Money in the Bank. Y'all had the commercial for him already set for him to win the Money in the Bank.
Mhm.
But he hurt his chest. He hurt his boo boo. And had the Barney titty. He hurt. So y'all had to come up with something else, which added more days to Roman's title reign and all that stuff. Now, when he was gone, Sammy being himself organically became one the draws in WWE.
Yep.
Jay, the right hand man,
Yeah, people
got
feeling
better.
boosy.
Usi, who the fuck says Usi and make that shit work? And him and Jay, the Jay dominant organically. Jay did not trust him. He didn't like him until you said Waffle House. You say Waffle House around Jay, he turned to a little kid.
Yeah.
It was
And then you remember like Survivor Series when
they finally
they got Jay and Sammy hugged it out finally.
right, and so it organically. I'm gonna repeat what good brother Chris Wildcard said. What you got with Cody is a corporate decision.
Yep.
What you got with Sammy, Jay, hell, dare I say even Solo, because Solo is sneaking up there. Like he's being a true, no pun intended, enforcer of the bloodline. Organic. The fans are focused, are invested in what's building. So when you got what the fans focus investing in, like you just said, you got those Cody fans, which is mostly everybody in the building, so they can say, "Whoa!" all that shit.
Yep.
Let's interject. Let's inject Cody in some type of way, and then you got Roman, who's smart. I gotta give Roman his props. Okay, we know how to get Cody invested here. We're gonna make it personal. We're gonna draw some truths, as Paul Heyman said. He don't call them championship belts. He call them title belts. His dad. That's how his daddy wanted to put this in the promo. Oh, what do you say you don't like?
Mhm.
He don't like that. You see it,
Yep.
motherfucker. You just dropped the belts. What? Get some emotional fucking promos out instead of doing the robotic shit to
Uh,
make somebody cheer. So why I like Cody's promo Monday? It felt just a little. It felt a little organic. When he said, "Damn it, I acknowledge you, but you gotta acknowledge me too." I was like, okay, I feel you on that one. But am I invested in the match yet? No. There's one thing, and Reese, you can back me up on this one. There's one thing I love that To said. They should never even touch, and they should not even freaking interact with each other. And the reason why I said that was Roman should like ignore the shit out of Cody. Like you don't matter. You had to go somewhere else to get your shit together. I had to stay here and take the booze, take
yep.
the you can't wrestle, all that shit to work my ass up while you was in the same company pretty much longer than me. You ran. You ran away. You couldn't take the pressure. You ran away from us. You wanted your release and you went bye-bye and
I'll
made
fly into Stardust.
right as Steph said, you and your little buddies try to take us out of business and all that shit.
Mhm.
And Cody organically earned his way. Like the word we had, the Royal Rumble, you earned it, but organically earn the spot. I just I'm gonna go end this off real quick because I've been yammering too long. WrestleMania, we might have a good show, but the booking, and I'm gonna have to say it, some of this acting has been horrendous.
Let's talk about the worst storyline what we see right now. Daddy, you never hear from me from day one.
Wait,
You missed my graduation. You keep. I want now. Can you give me a beamer?
which one of
What?
y'all said? Which one of y'all said, or was it Derek? I don't know. One of y'all said, it or Derek said it. It's like it's
He
like
got game.
The Kane Undertaker story from '98 when Undertaker did not want to touch
Yeah.
Kane, all that shit. Let me tell you something right now.
No, nigga. I'm
I
sorry.
I didn't say it. I just said
I
I
know
think
that. I know. Every mama, he got game. He got game. The reboot. This is the dirty version. He got game without the mother got her head buzz on the oven. This remind me of because the father and son playing basketball, and the son whooped the dad's ass in basketball 1-on-1. It's like a stipulation. If you win,
you go
I
back to
go
jail.
back. If I lose, you have to sign this shit.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
this is the version of it because the storyline came out of nowhere. If I was a writer, I know this ain't a fancy booking. You know, we a perfect vehicle. I will use Rhea Ripley as a vehicle because at the beginning,
Oh,
Rhea Ripley beat Dominic ass from the pillar to post, and then Dominic fall in love. I would have Rey Mysterio say, "Hey, stay away from her." Dominic fall in love with her and say, "No, there's a net back and forth," and then she transformed Dominic into Guerrero. I would have him go to like an old junkyard, have a little movie, pull off the sheet, wrecked up 6'4" Impala. He's shining up. I would ask Vicky Guerrero as a cameo and give him advice. Small time. And then you see Dominic following Guerrero, have Rhea. Then Rey Mysterio go try to fight and bring us some back. And then I would have, if I beat you, you gotta leave Rhea. But if Dominic wins, you could have, Mysterio career or Mass or something.
Yeah.
Something for a stake, something like that. Like a freedom match when Ultimo Dragon against Eddie Guerrero and
Yeah.
Slamboree.
I,
With that storyline is easy and simple. But with this shit, it's confused, it's late, it was dry, and now and close to Hall of Fame. Not even the main event, not WrestleMania, but Hall of Fame.
Nope.
You talking about you
well,
never
I,
fight me, you never does
well,
that.
No.
someone said it. Now, Reese, if you about to say what I about to say, damn it, we on the same main brainwave. Someone said that if I was Dom, I would attack Ray during the Hall of Fame. I would attack. I would attack Ray in the Hall of Fame.
And that's how you finally get Ray to accept the match.
Exactly, because now you took it too you already took it too far, but this is it. I mean, now you put it so. But now I don't know about y'all two, but coming from a single parent home, and my father had another family. I get where they're going with this, but where you're going with this, you're making him a little rich, spoiled little brat. Because that last one did piss you off when he's talking about, I wanted a Mercedes, you brought me a BMW, you little motherfucker. I had a hoopty. You piece of shit. I had a hoopty.
So, it lost connection. It was no connection. It lost right there. Like BMW. I got a fucking Ford Escort when I had my first car.
God damn it, you're right. I had an old ass Civic, and you talking about fucking shut the fuck up. But if you think about it, he kind of is going that route that you talk about with the A Guerrero route, because Vicky did give him the permission to talk about that. Because remember, someone said that, they give him permission. Thank God she spoke up. It was like, I don't know where you heard that from. Yes, the hell they did. I'm still close to the damn Mysterio family, so you know.
Yeah,
and
not to mention, when Dom even brought up the line saying, I should have been Eddie's son.
Exactly. You could see it right there that he's taking Eddie's haircut, the mullet looking damn good from Don Dom, looking good.
Almost got the tight design nail.
Almost got the tight. Now what? Now shit happens.
WCW tight.
Yes.
How about this? How about this? When the match happened, because we all know the match gonna happen. Don come out with Latino heat.
If you come up in a low rider,
come out with the gear. Remember the WrestleMania, he had some gear look like A Guerrero's, from the AAA, the American gear.
Yes.
And so he come out with some old Latino fire flames on the side. Come out with come on now.
How much you? I'm gonna say this is the interest in the booking. I've seen this while I was at work. How much you want to bet that Dominic will come out the WrestleMania 21 outfit?
I would love it. I would love it.
He'll get up. Here's the ending.
That will be the best mind game to do. Now he don't have Eddie Guerrero's physique. No, he don't. What's going on, Troy? He don't have no Eddie Guerrero's physique, but him just come out with Eddie Guerrero's gear.
Yep.
Come out with a low rider, because they, like you just said, Reese, they in California.
Yep.
You don't say you can find a low rider easily. I know. I was in Oakland.
Wait a minute, I'll do you one better. Imagine if you found the exact model that Eddie drove at WrestleMania.
What you probably do, because the low rider place is not that far. It's not that far, and they probably still got it. And if they
San Francisco,
right? If they don't, you can spray paint the motherfucker. You know, it's easy. They got enough time to do it. But I'm not gonna say Dom. I ain't gonna say the storyline is bad, but that last promo like kind of brought me down a little bit. But I like the fact that they gonna keep dragging this, where Ray is not gonna touch his son. Because remember, with Undertaker, it took months.
Yep.
It took months for Undertaker to say, "I'm gonna see you into eternal damnation." Yep. And also we brought up King Undertaker. How about Bret Hart and Owen Hart? Bret didn't want to touch Owen.
Yeah, not until they lost that coin flip.
Right. He had to. He had no choice. Yep. So this is going to be the first, I think, in WWE history, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think Chavo and Chavo Classic, but in WrestleMania anyway, father and son. And
yes, that's true.
This, I mean, as far as I know.
Wait. Vince McMahon Shane. No, Vince McMahon Shane. WrestleMania 17.
17. Well, that's the big man. You know, they dysfunctional. They put the fun in dysfunctional. But I think Dom and Ray is my sleeper. It's my sleeper.
Okay. I got another bit at the end.
Oh, shit. Speaking of Dom and Ray and Dom is tagging up against my wife right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow. But I gotta say this one. Yeah. I give another bit. At the end, we're gonna see Dom become a face. We're gonna see him crying, hugging Mysterio, You see Finn and Damien come like, what the fuck you doing? You're a Judgment Day. Look, man, I'm tired. And they know get betrayed because Rhea, she's on SmackDown,
Oh yeah,
and
she's on SmackDown.
I got a feeling that Finn and Damien will kick Dom out, and we see Ray and Dom team up, knock their ass out, and then come hug each other.
And if that don't happen, Dom, you better do what Chris Jericho did to Shawn Michaels, kicking the balls,
Yeah.
kicking the goddamn balls.
Yeah, but so can I go back to something you said though? With the whole Cody and there was also something else with Roman. And there was a line he said in that promo that really hit this one home.
What about
Remember
the Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah. Remember he said that, yo, I was being groomed for all this, not just by my father, but by yours too.
That as a if I was there, that would have hurt me.
Yeah.
It would have because it's true. Again, they going with true stuff.
Yep.
Because when Cody, remember Cody was with I think he was the last of the OVW training.
I want to say Legacy.
No. I'm talking about before he came up. He was with OVW.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Before they disbanded OVW, and he came straight to the fire. Like he came in with Dusty going against Randy Orton. He smacked Randy Orton. But the first time we saw Cody was not in the wrestling ring. We saw him at the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew that Cody could talk because Cody was talking some shit. He was talking some shit. I mean, he was talking some shit about John Cena and all that shit. Like, oh shit. So we knew he was good because he was already a good amateur wrestler in Georgia, but he was still young. Hell, he became tag team champions with Bob Holly and then with Ted DiBiase Jr. But with the truths that they doing, they're making this shit. They gotta make it personal.
Yeah.
Because
especially like the line where at the end where Roman said, "Yo, everything your father didn't teach you, I'm gonna."
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like they had no choice. Was it the right choice? You had no choice but to make it personal because you had no story there. And again, this is what pissed you off about wrestling. Period. Because my wife will tell you right now, you have someone that's dominated the whole damn roster for 2 years, going on 3, and you need someone from another company. I don't care if he used to be in WWE. He's still, to me, an AEW guy. Got to come beat your number one guy. Just like when back in the day when Samoa Joe went through the whole roster for 18 months, and y'all had to bring a WWE guy named Kurt Angle to end that undefeated streak.
Yep.
It's like this shit happens in wrestling a lot. It even happened in AEW. The WWE guy becomes the damn first champion. But you was grooming somebody else to be champion. It happens in wrestling a lot. I get that, but at least make it interesting.
Yeah.
And I understand. Like I said, he got hurt. He got hurt. The story was going for Money in the Bank. He was going to tease that damn briefcase and all that shit. But his boo-boo got hurt. We had to go the other way. Then you organically got Kevin Owens. You organically got Sammy. Yep. You Jay. This is, I think, to me, I would have. Since we fancy booking, I would have put Jay in that spot. It started with Jay. It should have ended with Jay. If y'all was not gonna have Sammy do it, Jay was the right man. He was the only one. He was the only motherfucker that was not afraid, even though after being with the tribal chief, I never forget that episode of SmackDown. He said, "Forget what the tribal chief said," and Roman popped up like,
"Yep."
And that's when we got that famous line. He had to been feeling oozy and broke everybody. That's the most famous fucking line now that broke everybody. Jimmy, Jay, and Roman.
So, hell, even solo tour, even though it's off camera.
But. Right. So it's still, but again, we're gonna have this. We're gonna have this Royal Rumble. I mean, a WrestleMania main event. We're gonna have to suck it up. And another thing is all you wrestling fans out there, they're saying, "Oh, I ain't gonna watch WrestleMania." Yes, you is.
Yeah.
We say this shit every year. We gonna watch
I
it,
didn't
and guess
say
what?
this
We watch
for
it.
another thing. Yeah, I was like, yeah, could somebody please tell? All right, I know that you're supposed to like try to work like brawls and whatever, but could somebody tell Charlotte and Rhea to at least try to like land some punches? Because even though I do gotta say that, even though that spot was like, well, the
How many?
most interesting thing they've done, but
I'm gonna say
damn,
how many times we first of all, how many times we see this? Charlotte won a brawl. The best one she ever did was the Ronda Rousey Becky Lynch and her.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I
but she
get
kicked out the police
I
car.
get what you're saying,
Mhm.
but you know what? Some old school things still work. And the story's already there. Y'all don't have to touch each other.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have to touch each other. Y'all can keep it personal. It's already there. Like fucking Charlotte, you ruined Rhea's push already. You ruined the first time with the NXT title.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Then you
this
beat her like after Rhea won the Raw Women title WrestleMania 2 years ago.
right, the story is there. You don't need to do no brawl. It's like years ago. I'm not gonna say years ago, but a couple years ago, I said the same thing with AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. You didn't have to do no brawl. The match itself is good. The match itself is a story itself. Like the story is AJ Styles came to a local indie show, wrestled a young guy named Tyler Black, endorsed this guy. There's your story. Now you're on the big stage. Now you're on the big stage. Now you're talking about Rhea Ripley, who's on fire, who was the right decision to win the Royal Rumble against what? Charlotte's the 14-time champion?
Yep.
Yeah.
14-time champion who derailed your rise the first time, who took the title from you the second time. Your story is already booked. It's already there. Yeah, y'all ain't even do the brawl. Y'all ain't have to do the brawl. That was, and then like you said, if you're going to do the brawl, damn, 2 punches each would have worked.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I do gotta admit that damn kick, but I do gotta admit a couple of them kicks was like landing though.
Ooh, yeah. This one match I really want to talk about. Me, you, Reese, we talked about this. I talked about it most, but I found out what old boy said, and that made me want to root for this guy really hard. John Cena versus Austin Theory for the U.S. title.
Mhm.
At first, I'm pulling for Austin Theory to win. Of course, yeah, Austin Theory gonna win.
Yeah.
Until John Cena opened his fucking mouth.
I think I know what you're talking about. I mean, we talked about this. We talked about this.
And I thought I'm gonna bring this up, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna bring it up. When he said about Vince McMahon, say, "Hey, everybody made a mistake," and I still love Vince McMahon. That's the short version. I will give the long version, but like, fuck it, that's the part that really stand out the most. That really turned me up as a wrestling fan, and that made me turn on my human side. I'm like, Cena, you did not hear and see all the evidence what Vince McMahon have done, the hush money, the sexual assault, rape of fucking female referee. But you turn around, you talking about everybody made mistake. No, taking money and pay some hoes, that's a mistake. But you raping somebody,
That ain't no goddamn mistake. That ain't no goddamn mistake. That's important.
Yeah, that one okay, but that shit no. And then you come out try to bury Austin Theory, this and that. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm going Austin Theory to win because I'm a huge Austin Theory fan during Vince McMahon era now because Austin Theory got it, and god damn it, I'm pulling for him for that reason. But for Cena, fuck that.
With Austin Theory, like I said, I follow Austin Theory since Evolve. All right, since Evolve, this dude was groomed to be in the WWE. Nowhere else. WWE. Yep. I'm gonna say this like he was groomed to be in the WWE.
Fights all day.
All day, right? But let me say something about John Cena's comments, and I'm glad you just did the short version. But let me say something about John Cena's comments. Just like everybody else, as much shit that he has, as Vince McMahon has done, also as much shit he did for people's life. So thank God he's not a fucking Libra because we are balanced. That's I mean he's trying to be balanced, right? Yeah, he did some fucked up shit. He did some fucked up shit. A lot of fucked up shit. Cover up murders, got people, all this other shit. But at the same time, he also helped families, especially like the Rock's family, the Samoan dynasty, all of them. He helped Scott Hall, X Pac to rehab. Um, he helped certain families like he tried. Well, it took years, but he helped the Hart family when Stu passed away. When Stu passed away, and Mark, I think the mother name is Martha.
Yeah, Helen. Yeah.
Oh,
Helen.
Helen was going through her time. The only person that didn't want to hear that shit was Owen's wife. We all found out why. Well, I definitely did. So it's a lot of things that Vince has done in the positive, and don't get me think I'm defending him. I'm just saying the facts. He did stuff in the positive, but his negative outshine his positives now.
Yeah.
Because everything's coming to light.
Yeah.
Like all the charity work, all the Wish Foundation, all that stuff got flushed down the toilet thanks to Dark Side of the Rings. Let's keep it real. I said this shit when Dark Side of the Rings came out. I said Dark Side of the Ring is like burying the shit out of WWF because of all this shit coming out. And motherfuckers didn't believe those shoot videos till this show came out. It got receipts. Like, oh yeah, this what happened. This what happened.
Wait a second, hold on. I'll even go even further than that. I'll even go to that. Like, if you ever, if for you really, really old school fans, if you ever go back and watch Superstars or either Saturday Night's Main Event, there'd be times Jesse would literally low key Vince and that's like, and I think I mentioned the biggest example I remember. Coincidentally enough, it was a match with the Big Boss Man when he was a heel. But yeah, Jesse low key looked at on commentary, asked Vince, how come what did you ever do to get away from them? Or how did you get away with the law? Or how come you've never been locked up or something like that? And I was like,
yeah,
wow, shit you don't pay attention to when you were a kid. And
you look at Jesse. Jesse knew he had Vince by the balls.
Mm-hmm.
And if he wanted to get fired, he knew what to say, what to do to get fired. Because remember, he was trying to make a union for wrestlers in WWF, and Hogan snitched him out. But again, we found out why Vince never got arrested. He had a good fucking lawyer, and so, but for John to say that, I gotta say he gotta say that because he's right, dude. You about to get fired. Dude, you what you gonna do? What would you go? Let's say John Cena got fired and we didn't get this. You can't see me rap. He did.
Thugonomics.
Right. Let's see. He would have got fired. What was you gonna do? You go work at a local gym and say, "Hi, I was on SmackDown once." No. No, you can't go back playing football. So yeah, some people got to say that because of what they have now. If it wasn't for Vince McMahon, I wouldn't be who I am today. I get that. He got that. But we all know in common sense, John Cena is just passing his torch to his little clone, Austin Theory. And we know it's a clone because we put side by side the pictures of him with the spinner title, with the outfits. It was planned to happen a year ago. And I'm happy it's gonna happen. I hope it's the first fucking match of the card to get it out the way.
Yeah.
But if we go to the burial, I wouldn't call it a burial. I call it facts.
Yep.
I call it facts. Because if he beats John Cena, guess what that crowd gonna do? And he didn't say crowds after he said the crowd directly after WrestleMania, which is Monday.
Raw after me. Yeah.
You know that crowd is on fire. Let's go back when Roman beat Undertaker. That man supposed to have a 10-minute promo. He couldn't say shit. Someone said, "Just leave, just leave." He like,
This
well,
is my house.
this is
This is my
this,
yard now.
this is my yard now. Boo! That's all he said.
Yep.
Yo, so if he loses, which he won't, if he loses, what you had to fall back on? You don't have no money in the bank. You're not gonna get no title shot just because you just lost to John Cena. You just lost the United States title to a part timer.
Yeah. Basically, you gonna be back to who your
Vince's
daddy?
bitch.
Mm.
That's what you're gonna be. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Right? So I get that. I don't and hell, that's not everybody keep on saying this shit. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say something else. Austin Theory held his own. He pointed out the ball spot that we was making fun of on last year. He pointed that shit out. He said, and he did it in Boston,
Yep.
the home place of John Cena. So we're not giving Theory his credit. I'm gonna give him his flowers. He stood there and took it, and then he added on last week when he did the
Street Profit.
when he did the Street Fighter promo, then what he did at the match, and then after what he did at the end of the match, he did the STFU, all that shit. He is gonna hold his own. I believe that. I like this theory. Like I said, this theory reminds me of theory in Evolve. I think John gonna do the right thing. Give him a good try to give him a good match. And that's all I can say about this match. But for him to say that he loves and everybody make a mistake, yeah, everybody make a mistake. But like Hill just said, a mistake is paying the wrong hook of that money. All the other shit was not a mistake. You did that shit. You hid stuff. All that shit you did on purpose. That's not no mistake. So I'm gonna go off on that one.
Yeah.
I'll be done with that one.
Let's go. Let's go. While we're in the WrestleMania mode, there's also other things we talked about. The Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Who should be in, or who deserves it, or why? Yeah.
Bermuda.
Put my miss in.
Oh Lord, the Pepsi Miss.
The Pepsi miss. Hey Phil, this one's for you.
I knew that was.
His name is Punk. God damn it.
He a punk, all right.
Man.
But then, first of all, I'm happy. I'm happy. Keiji Muto is in. It's sad that he never got opportunity to wrestle in WWE, but at the same time, that should show you that he didn't even need to be in WWE, and he's inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Man, you think about the legacy he's got with this one. 3-time All Japan Triple Crown champion, NWA World Champion, 4-time IWGP World Champion. Let's see, of course, GHC Heavyweight Champion. WCC Puerto Rico Champion. Of course, NWA Television Champion. WC Television Champion. Let's see, 6-time IWGP Tag Team Champion. 5-time All Japan Tag Team Champion. Then, I mean, Muda's pretty much damn near done it all right there.
His resume, I mean, of course, somebody gonna say, well, he never won he never wrestled in the WWE. He never wrestled in WWF. He worked together with WWF. He did. They did a good show in Japan once. And then he did wrestle the WWF champion, Hulk Hogan, which Hulk Hogan showed that he could wrestle. But yes. Do he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Yes, he do. He deserves to be in any pro wrestling Hall of Fame. I don't give a damn if he wrestled in it or not. He deserves it.
You think about the list of men that he's fought over these decades, from your Ric Flairs to your Stings to your, even though I think it's only a one-time deal, even your Steve Austin.
Yes. Rick Rude, Barry Windham,
Arn Anderson.
Ole Anderson. He wrestled Ole. Holy Terry Funk,
Lex Luger.
Lex Luger. We just naming the motherfuckers in the States. We ain't even named. He wrestled
Yeah,
Naito. He
I said
wrestled.
Shono.
Yeah, he wrestled Chono. He wrestled Naito. He wrestled Tanahashi. He
Hell,
wrestled
Liger.
oh God, that's one of the craziest matches. Kitchen Liger. It's
Antonio
amazing.
Inoki.
Oh God, he spit the mist in Inoki's face.
Yeah.
So it's the man's legendary. His resume go down the aisle, well deserved. We also know Rey Mysterio's in the Hall of Fame. That was the first guy. So he'll be the second. He'll be the second guy to go in the Hall of Fame as an active member. As an active member of the roster. So shout out to Rey Mysterio. Shout out to Kishimoto. Rumor has it Batista, Lex Luger.
Batista declined.
Okay, but Batista out of there. Lex Luger.
Yep.
I think that's all I can remember though.
I think Stacy Keibler was in, but that's a rumor as well.
Yep.
No, she not in, but those legs could go in though. Those legs, all 41 inch of them, they could go. They could go in the Hall of Fame. Lord have mercy. God bless her soul. But see, now I would have a problem with that. I would have a problem. I have a problem. See, people get mad when I say I got a problem with the Bella twins. I would say one of them as wrestling and the other one as but I have a problem with Stacy Keibler go. Because she didn't win no titles. She barely wrestled.
True.
And this is WCW and WWE.
Yeah.
Well,
then again, you know what? They're only doing it because if you have Tori in, which they did a few years ago, then.
And how many titles Tori won?
None.
She more of a side attraction valet, and Stacy more of a valet. So if you introduce as a valet, I have no problem with it. But if you want to go somewhere else who deserve Terry Runnels, Sable, Jazz,
with Terry Runnels, are we just talking about valet?
Yeah, valet.
Marlena,
or let's go for that one. Yeah,
for valet because wrestling, I don't know.
She did win the hardcore title. That's about it.
Yeah, hardcore films. But
God damn it, she went up a New Jack. Show some damn respect anyway. But
hepatitis.
There you go.
Decline anyway.
Now
Jackie
we know Jacqueline is in. We know Jackie is in. But we do who I want in that bitch.
Jazz.
I want Jazz in. And I love what Jazz said about it too. Jazz said, if y'all go put her in while she's still here.
Damn it, you know what they should have done it? If not, now maybe 34, she was still sort of fighting.
Yeah, she was still in NWA. I think she was still the champion, actually.
I was about to say 34 because that was the last time they were in New Orleans. So.
I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense to see Jazz and
that's her home
team. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. If it ain't gonna be this year, next year at Philly.
Oh yeah, that's right. ECW.
That's right. She started there. Yep. She started. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people that you could put in there. Well, we since we talking about females and the month and stuff. I think I definitely think Jazz should be in it. I think the reason I would say Sable because I still think they on that because remember Brock couldn't even say her name. So he found a way around it. Said, I've been bidding my wife here. Everybody knows that's his wife. Lucky bastard. But so you know, you got that, and you got
Rena the cradle robber.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. She knows what she was doing. She's smart. She's smart girl. Hell, did they put Mark Merrill in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Ooh, well deserved. Former television champion, former Intercontinental champion. I mean, shit. Put him in it.
Mark Merrill. Now this is the thing about WWE Hall of Fame, where I always get mad. Sometimes they put people I don't think deserve to be in it. Mm-hmm. Then I got to do my shit like, okay, y'all putting them in for shit they did somewhere else then. Because I had a big fucking problem with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and Coco Beware.
Mhm.
I like y'all put Coco B in for goddamn that damn album. Y'all ain't put him. He ain't win no fucking belts and done it. But then I forgot he did come from Mid South Wrestling,
Yeah.
and he did have a good run at ECW. When he became real serious. And then you had Hacksaw, who was in Mid South, who was a
Yep.
badass in Mid South and WCW and stuff like that.
Yep.
And he was
Hey,
king of,
hey,
you
yeah, I
know.
was about to say you better give him some respect for being King Duggan temporarily.
I love King Duggan. That's the only motherfucker I know that put that. Once he put that crown on, he put that tongue on the side like he was Jordan about to dunk. He like,
Yeah,
and
and
then
not
Macho
only
Man
that,
made fun of it.
and then not only that, he was the only man I know that could get a USA chant going in Canada and in England.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's huge.
that's huge. So I then I changed my my look on that. But it's certain people you gotta look like why?
Yeah,
Why are you playing in the Hall of Fame? What did they do?
Drew
But
Carey.
for one, no, wait, two things. He did guest host and that funny Royal Rumble thing.
yep,
But celebrity wings, I let go. That's just
yeah.
celebrity wings.
As far as like actual inductees,
Yeah, because if we go to celebrity wings, I know certain celebrities that deserve to be there, like the Mr. T's,
yep,
um,
Snoop Dogg.
the Snoop Dogg, what's that dude? That
Bob
But
Euchre.
yeah, Bob Euchre, because his Hall of Fame moment is Andre the Giant's hand on his fucking shoulder.
Hey,
yeah.
get your
Saying,
foot.
get,
Hey, get
get
your
your
foot
foot
off
off
me.
my shoulder. It's stuff like that. So, but I am just a fan, just like we all are, and we can't tell WWE what to do with their Hall of Fame. We could question it,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Um.
and not to mention, it must be no hard feelings between when you put people in the Hall of Fame, a la Ultimate Warrior, Jeff Jarrett, who
Scott
else?
um,
Steiner.
Scott Stein. Oh God, Scott
oh
Steiner.
Lord. Yeah.
I
I
was
couldn't believe
surprised.
I couldn't believe that shit. I couldn't believe that.
And
And
also,
but
next month, 32K23, DUC Pack, Steiner Pack.
oh, Steiner back. Nikki, you got Steiner
Yeah.
Pack coming to you next month. So yeah, I mean, it's certain. Now, if I want anybody that's
Now
not in the Hall of Fame,
RVD. Yeah.
RVD in the Hall of Fame, but
Next month. Next year. Next
Yeah.
year, Philly.
Oh no, he was in last year or
no, he got in last year.
Oh, yeah.
two
I don't know
years
why I
ago.
think,
Two
but
years
yeah,
ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
because unfortunately he was inducted with Kali at the same time.
In Philly, that's another one that. Oh, don't start me.
Yeah.
In Philly, Paul Heyman should headline the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yep.
Paul Heyman. If Tommy Jr. decide to leave, well, I know if they asked Taz to do it, Tony Khan would give Taz full permission. The Dudley's already in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think
Oh Lord.
Sandman should be in it?
Hell yeah. Matter of fact, no, fuck that. Make the ECW as a
Roster.
entirety
Yeah.
as a Hall
Yeah,
of Fame.
But just have Heyman do the speech.
yeah, because I don't need a drunk Sandman. Yo,
Yeah.
yo.
Or
No.
or Shane Douglas like saying
If you
Oh
did,
God, that's history. That's history to me. If Shane Douglas get accepted to the Hall of Fame and come, I haven't watched a live Hall of Fame. I'm gonna watch a live Hall of Fame.
dude.
I could listen. I'd be so mad at myself when I miss a live Hall of Fame because I always miss something. I'm always miss something. I missed when Bret Hart got tackled because I was watching fucking
oh,
G1.
I remember that shit.
I was watching G1 Supercard.
Yeah.
I miss team making that long ass speech about his mama, and I was like, what the fuck he say?
Classic.
I miss Iron Sheik speech. I came in late. I miss Iron Sheik made his speech. It's stuff. I miss it because I know I miss it because Bobby Heenan came right after. What the hell he say? I was dying laughing. So I'm going. If I ever hear Shane Douglas is in the Hall of Fame, I want Shawn Michaels to induct him.
Oh, well, he is Christian, but yeah, I know the story. No,
Yeah.
better. Francine.
I want Francine in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, she's already there as far as I'm concerned, but that's
You know, who'll be in the Hall of Fame if they do to induct the whole entire ECW roster.
Yep.
Well, they had no choice.
Yeah.
Of course. And
I
oh
understand
man,
he got. I understand he got a prison record, but so does Donald. Never mind.
Yeah.
but New Jay deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because it's in Philly next year, and they got to do it. I can't see anybody else who be a Hall. I can't see anybody else headlining except for Paul Heyman and ECW as the whole entirety.
Good.
You know what they should
'Cause-
do? If you're gonna do ECW, just fucking put the 2300 in the Hall of Fame. That's
Yeah.
the bingo hall, by the way.
Yeah. Right there on Swanson right.
Listen, I went in. We had a Rough Rider event, and I looked around. I was like, wait a minute. I looked at the park like this park looks familiar. As soon as I walked in, you see ECW. I'm like, who booked this? Who booked this? Come here. Come here. I'm going to show you the picture. We was right there. I'm like, who booked this room? I was going crazy. Like, what the hell wrong with you? I was like, do you know where we at? Do you know? We in the bingo hall. Anybody a wrestling fan? Yeah, I found a wrestling fan. Like, hey, do you know where we at? He's like, where? Like, say that again. Say, this is a bingo hall. Now, put that in your head. He looked around. He said, oh no. I'm like, now, let's say it. Let's tell them together. ECW. And when I said that, we found more wrestling fans like, well, we in the ECW arena. Like, yes, we are. Yes, we are. We start going to the fucking doors and shit. Like, this is where Tommy Jerry, blah, blah, this is. Blah, blah, blah. I was about
to say, yeah. I would say if you was a diehard, it's like as soon as you heard of Swanson and Rittner, you knew exactly where you was at.
This is the fucked up part about it. I've been to the ECW arena when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I never knew the address. We just went in, we saw a long line, and bam, there it is. I knew the address. So when I went in, it changed. Remodeling and all this shit.
Yep.
So I'm like, why does shit look familiar? The parking lot, the block we was on. I was like, we get that deja vu feeling and shit. Like you've been here before. Like, what the fuck? So they said bingo hall. I was like, look at the flyer. I see 2300. I was like, you know where we at? Who booked this? Who did this? I was going, I went to everybody. Who did this? Who did this? Well, fellas, it's almost 9:00, man.
Oh yes. Before we leave, we're gonna talk about DDT Judgment. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get a runtime. If I put your name, fuck it. So DDT Pro Wrestling, they're gonna host the longest Hurricane Hall in history. It's a 5-hour long show. It'll be on March 31st. So here come the match. The KOD Openweight Championship, the champion Ino versus Yukio Nada. DDT Universal Championship, Ryuko Doi versus Tatsuya Endo. DDT Extreme Title, Jun Akiyama versus Koteo Suzuki. KOD Tag Team Championship, Bao versus Mao and Shama Katsuma versus Katsuta Hichikichi. Ryota Natsu. DDT 26 Anniversary Special Single, Sanshiro Takachi and Konosuke Takashita.
Nigga, did you
just in the house?
Did you just sneeze?
No, I did not. You ain't gonna make fun of my damn pronunciation.
You just sneeze.
I didn't sneeze.
Takashita.
Oh, Takashi in this?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. International Special Single Match, Samurai Del Sol versus Yuki Uno.
Yep.
Special Tag Team Match, Super
Kalisto in this shit? Oh man.
Super Sadadango Machine and Antonio Honda versus Special Tag Team. That's a comedy show. Special tag match: Chris Brooks and Drew Parker versus MJ Poe and Kanan. Special single match: Haruku Ashida versus Takashi Asada. 040 champion decided 3-way: Shinjo Oshii versus Gorgeous Matsuno versus Shinichiro Kawasatu. Sakakia 10th anniversary match volume 1: Mashiro Tanahashi versus Sakakia.
You know what? We need to get Excalibur.
Yeah.
Katsu. No, the hell with him. I'm a Negro like Excalibur.
I like that. Yeah, wait a minute. Don't she do like that? What they call that stuff over in Japan? Gravore or whatever it's called.
Like a
What's that? Are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, that Saki Akai. Like, is she like a? Don't she do like modeling or something?
like a dancing scene or something like that.
Or something like that.
She's not Pita.
And,
Yeah,
She's not
nobody
Pita.
is.
and,
Yeah, anyway.
in the Women's History Month, we love everybody. Anyway,
Pita.
Kazuki Atiya 13th anniversary match. Kazuki Atiya and Yoshihiko versus Kazuki Ishii and Sama Takuro. And my crew,
Oh Lord.
Pheromones are in the house.
Pheromones versus Anti-Pheromones, Punitive Force.
Anti.
No,
Oh no.
Anti.
Oh no.
Yuki Lino Densuko and Emery and Tadeka Kojo versus Akio and To Washai and Hiro Yamo and Yusuke Okada. The next match, Hiroshima and Kinji Nakamura, Sakaguchi Yukio and Hideo Akatima.
A lot of names.
In another tag team match, Yua Ko and Yuki Ishida versus Kori Kajima and Kazuma Sumi. And the last one, Illusion and Il Unicorn DDT team graduation match. Illusion and Menasui Nakamura versus El Unicorn and Ani Yamiu.
16 matches.
Yes.
5 hours in Corrigan Hall on March 31st. Let me say.
That's 21st. 21st.
Oh, the 21st. Okay.
Yeah, so basically the same night that the New Japan finals will be.
So you gonna go against the New Japan finals, but the thing is, their show will still be going when New Japan ends.
And I'm off. So it
depends on the times that both shows air.
And that too. Yeah, they do got respect for each other, so they do. Sometimes they come a little early. Also, there was a Noah show today. I just saw a highlight that someone turned on someone. Well, two people. Yoha and I forgot my man with the blonde hair from Congo. They are not with their groups. They are back together. Used to be tag teams, and now they're back together. So watch out for them for the junior tag team in Noah. I got to catch up on Noah now because I missed the show. So, are we done, fellas? Are we done for the night?
Yep.
Yes, we are. We are done. And next
WrestleMania build up. Man,
yes,
that Stand and Deliver build up. Supercard of Honor. Yeah, we're just basically building up all the big shows for next week, and of course, we'll find out who is the New Japan Cup winner, and and then for the final week of our March Madness, we are going wild card, which means any weapon we could think of, like Triple H sledgehammer, Sting's baseball bat. Yeah, we're like throwing in the whole mesh pot of stuff.
Listen, we even talk about the Nasty Boys biker helmet that they won the tag team titles over the Heart Foundation. Anything as a weapon, damn it!
Yep.
Wait, you say anything as a weapon?
Yep.
Wait, not anything.
You say anything. You say anything, right?
Anything.
You did say anything, right?
Nope.
Almost anything.
She said almost. Nope.
Yeah, this one said anything, but
no. Rewind the footage. I did not say anything.
I can find some shit now.
I didn't say any. I didn't say every. It's a difference. It's a difference because
I can tiptoe around that shit. I can tiptoe.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. Well, hope everybody have a good night. Everybody have a great time. I'm your boy Heel, my boy Beast, and my boy Enforcer. Until then, everybody embrace the thirst.
And feel it too.
Yes.
Feel it.
All right. And here we go.